kind of old.
Good evening, everybody. This is the MSP auction show office Christmas party. We're not having an auction, so we decided to invite a bunch of anybody that wants to come on.
Oh, is that me?
Auction show. Damn. You know, you train her every week for a year and a half, and still every other week.
Every other week.
Well, that's all right. It made me look.
The link to come on the panel is in the Facebook group. If you guys want to come on, anybody's welcome. You're welcome to enjoy a drink or two. You know, we're hoping that some of the ladies get naked because that's usually what happens at the office parties I was always at. But you
whatever.
Know, we'll see. We'll see. But really, we're just here to BS and have a good time because not a lot of us have. Well, I actually have an office, but I'm the only one there. So, but you know, not a lot of the resellers have a place to hang out and have an office Christmas party. So here we are.
Yay.
How are you guys doing? I am drinking Sailor Jerry.
Whoa.
And,
wait. Time out, dude. We gotta talk about this.
And Coke Zero.
Wait. So you're having like you're off the wagon?
Yeah,
now?
an adult beverage. Adult.
Whoa, I might have to break out a little eggnog for this.
Yeah, definitely. Go get yourself some, man.
A menace.
Yeah, when we had our sewer issue, that I went off the wagon there. Not hard off the wagon. I just had a couple of drinks that night because I was like, this is fucking sucks. So,
like a sailor already.
Yep. So
that's for medicinal purposes.
Yeah, exactly. I've had a cold for 9 days now, so this is to burn it out. So
yeah, it helps, right?
My grandfather lived till he was 8 doing that.
You're supposed to have like a hot toddy.
Oh, forget that.
Man, that's Sailor Jerry. That's some rough stuff, man. I've had plenty of that.
That's only what.
That's kind of.
I'm not drinking this whole bottle tonight, guys. So
I've heard you say that.
It's not Fireball. How have you been, Lonnie? I haven't seen her talk to you in an age and a day.
Doing pretty good, man. Doing well. So
good. Glad to hear.
Enjoying the.
How's the family?
We're all doing good, man. It's been nice not having to source much lately. Just kind of relaxing a little bit, not working so hard. Working steady, but just not working real hard. But yeah, good, doing good, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are you ready for Christmas?
Yeah, we got a bunch of presents under the tree. We're ready.
I haven't even put up my tree yet.
Carly, you might want to hurry on that. It's coming down to the wire.
It may just not happen.
We have our.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that, Casey?
I said Carla is my spirit animal.
Well, sloth is my spirit animal, so it fits.
Nice.
I've wrapped a bunch of presents. Can't put them under the tree though, because the poodle will want to leave his little on him. So they're on a coffee table. Who's not muted?
All right, it's not Eric. I have earbuds in, so it's not me.
Oh, it stopped now.
Did it go away?
It could have been me. My thing unplugged itself.
I hate when my thing unplugs itself.
Yes. If you leave something on the floor, Charlie likes to add his touch to it. So, no presents under the tree.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. So we have all kinds of people in here. Man, we got 53 people watching us talk. That's craziness. We got just Sandy is here and in on the panel.
I don't know what's it say about them or.
Yeah. Well, you know, I quit judging people a long time ago. They have their own problems, and I have my own problems to worry about. So, if they're having a good time here, I'm all for it.
You know, Sandy's here tonight looking for apologies for your obnoxious behavior last night.
She is. She's going to be waiting for a while. No. Let's see. We got Darlene. Miss Darlene's in here. Adam, Star City Picker, Carly Q. April's in here. Cindy. Again, anybody that wants to come in on the panel, if you go to the MSP Auction Facebook group page, there's a link to come on. As long as we can only have 10 people. So if it says we're full, you might have to wait till somebody drinks too much and passes out or whatever.
Are we the only ones drinking though, Dwayne?
I don't know. I got mine here, so
I'm gonna have to go grab some eggnog. I'll join y'all.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta grab some
right
eggnog.
now. Got coffee here.
Hey, Kevin, bladder, what is it? Surgery, I guess. Are you feeling better from that? That's Darlene's husband and Casey's dad. Oh, Bushy Bear, you're drinking wine? Oh,
I am too. We both are.
Ew. God, that's not an alcoholic drink. Ugh. We did that on the 6-pack once. That boxed wine fiasco. Ooh.
Dude, that wine will get you messed up fast. It'll you won't even see it coming. It'll sneak up.
You're right.
My problem is the next day when every noise in the house makes me want to scream. That's the part I hate about wine.
Yeah, the box wine hangover.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then the box of wine hung out in the fridge for like the next 6 months. It went in the garage fridge. Just somebody went out there and threw it away.
We went to the Finger Lakes for a vacation, and I may have gotten a little tipsy and sick.
Is there video evidence of you being this tipsy?
Thankfully not.
Just the way that you said, I may have gotten a little bit tipsy says that you got a lot of tipsy.
Yeah. You got enough tipsy for the other people in the crowd there.
I may have missed dinner.
Oh, whoa.
Because I was.
That's all right. There's a lot of people who may have gotten that drunk in one time or another. Some of them even on camera.
Oh,
there's a lot of wineries there.
That's what I like about being my age. Most of those experiences in my life happened before the internet.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's true. So Sandy, how are you doing today?
Eric, pretty good. Hanging in there.
Good to see you, Sandy.
Glad to hear it.
Not drinking tea.
I'm doing medicinal.
I drank everything.
Well, your choice.
It's
Since
gone.
I poured this into a coffee cup, it's medicinal now.
Oh. So I guess if mine's in a Bushmills heavy bottom glass, it's not medicinal.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch.
Or if you drink it out of a dropper.
There you go.
Oh,
that would take all night. What if you just hook yourself up to the IV? Is that, do the whole all the way through?
I think that's frowned upon.
Oh, okay. I guess I should. Carly Q says to introduce everybody on the panel. Some people are not known. So we'll start with you, Eric. Who are you?
I'm Eric.
Eric, that good.
Yeah, from Canton, Ohio. Been reselling off and on since about 2001. Dabble a little bit of everything with that, and I'm a dad and a husband and all that happiness.
Do you have an online handle?
Eric Dominic. I don't have.
You got to work on that for 2019. You've got to come up with something. The grumpy German, or I don't know. Come up with something. If not, somebody else will for you.
Yeah. I didn't get the creative.
All right. How about you, Mr. Lonnie?
Hey guys, I'm Lonnie. I'm Garage Flips on YouTube. I'm a full-time reseller, mostly on eBay. Do some local stuff. If you want to know more, go check out my YouTube channel because I pretty much tell you everything I do there.
Put a link in the chat.
That's true.
Okay.
He's got a great channel.
Yeah,
thank you.
If you have friends, you can put your links in the chat or ask Adam and he'll put them in for you. Yeah.
Oh, if Adam.
Let's see.
Lonnie's one of those you want to subscribe to.
Yeah, for sure. He does. He has a lot of good information. He tells it like it is. You see him screw up, which happens to everybody, but not everybody shows it.
I don't even know their screw ups when I'm showing them though. I don't know their screw ups.
So they're honest screw ups. He doesn't screw up.
He's not going to be jumping up and down in front of his Ferrari, doing one of those.
I wish I could.
Yeah, I've seen him. I don't know. I've seen him, fast track his video in that minivan several times. That's pretty speedy.
Yeah, especially when he's yard sailing.
Yeah, spot to spot. Let's see who's next. We got Casey. You got to come in on camera.
Come show us your face, Casey.
We want to see your face.
We don't care if you didn't do your makeup.
I didn't.
Yeah, we don't care.
See, whenever I try to get on camera, it always ends up becoming a hot garbled mess. So let me try to adjust something. Not myself, but
yeah, I was gonna say. I hope you get.
Do that
while you're adjusting.
Camera.
Heather, you're next. Who are you?
I'm next.
You're on my screen.
Wow.
Oh.
I have no online handle. I barely resell. So I really have no reason to be here other than to take up space.
Can we close this door? Yes.
I mean, whatever.
You're the representative, Al-Anon, being married to a.
She was going to start a.
I have been trying to start a support group for spouses of resellers because we have to live with all your inventory.
That's so true. That's why I don't have a Christmas tree up.
And yes, so I really have been thinking of starting an online support group.
All right, let's see. April came in. We'll go back. Who are you, April?
I couldn't hear you. It was cutting out a little bit.
Who are you?
Oh,
hi, I'm April.
Who are you?
With Bougie Bear Vintage on YouTube. I sell on Etsy, Bougie Bear Vintage, and on Poshmark, Bougie Bear V.
This lady knows a lot about jewelry, so if you're a jewelry aficionado, which a lot of you are, I know, she knows a lot about a lot, so go check her out. Okay, there's Casey. Casey has made an appearance in the dark, no less.
Yep, Casey's always in the dark, looking for the light.
So I'm Casey. I am Geisha Treasures, and you can add me on YouTube under Geisha Treasures. I try to do videos every day. Not as much jewelry videos, but I do spiritual enlightenment videos. So if you need some God, add me on YouTube.
There you go.
He reads every morning, and most every morning. I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't quite. No, he does a really good job.
Yeah.
Next, I think if she's there under all those dogs.
Oh.
There she is.
Oh, yeah, there's Sandy. Sorry for.
There's Sandy. All right, introduce yourself, Sandy. Still cutting out really bad, guys.
Does she have? Are we muted?
We can hear you.
I don't know. I can hear me.
I don't know. Hey,
Well, Sandy. You don't have your onesie brushed. You can't come to the office Christmas party without your cat onesie.
Can we work during this office Christmas party?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have, okay, I enjoy wrapping Christmas presents. So if any of you have presents that need to be wrapped, bring them to me. I'll wrap them.
Good, because I don't like doing any of that.
No, I don't guarantee that they're attractive. I just enjoy doing it. And I'm very sad because all the presents got wrapped. And I was trying to talk my daughter's boyfriend into letting me wrap presents for him. And he said he was just going to put them in a bag. And I don't know. They might end up wrapped anyway. I even
all right, so
wrapped booze bottles.
Yeah, we did. Carla, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Or are you really that tipsy?
You, Carla.
Okay, so I am Carla. I'm Princess Casserole. And
oh, there.
There it is. Yeah.
This is my husband, and this is my cat who followed me here to come on camera. I swear, she just likes to be on camera, and she follows me because she doesn't normally sit with me. She sits with him, but she knew I was going live, so she followed me.
Diva.
So pretty.
On camera.
Yeah. She wants all the attention.
Yeah, she's crazy. So she's looking all cute over there.
You introduced the cat. Who's that other guy over there?
I don't know. He's a jerk.
He's just as furry as a cat. This is my husband.
That's
He's
Jim,
great
right?
honor. There are lots of these.
It came in handy at the disco.
Oh, I bet. With the gold and the hairy chest and the
Yeah,
collars, I bet.
Yeah, she was like signing me up that people rub my chest hair. She's like, look how real this is.
Real. That's not what I said.
You might have said that.
Real.
That's funny. Look at how real this
is, as opposed to yours that isn't real. You glue yours on.
Well, they do have like that.
Let's see.
That fake hair, chest hair. So.
Kind of like Steve with his Don King impersonation.
Oh my.
And stuff. Yeah, you should. His yoga.
Nice.
All right, let's see. We have Sue Ann is here. Who are you?
And hockey.
Sue?
Yes, hold on. And I may have to put earplugs in let me know if I start to echo.
Okay.
I'm Sue Ann, also known as Watch Me Sew Creations on Instagram. I haven't really done much with YouTube yet. That's the goal for 2019. I work full-time in the nonprofit tech space, and then I do part-time reselling all over the place.
Well, thanks for showing up.
Yep.
Most of these people have video, or I think everybody's either done a video or at least bid on the video. Oh, look at that. Carla's got the ugly sweater contest at that office party today.
Jim dressed me.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Yes,
I need a drink after that. Yeah, exactly, right?
I deconstructed mine already.
It's hard on the eyes.
Yeah.
I know. Yours, I thought yours was like a wreath or something around your neck.
It just had so much going on, but I loved it. It was great to make the video and that. A lot of it, she had pins, so I could take it off and keep it.
Awesome. Very good. All right. Let's see. Right? Except me. And hopefully you know who I am because this is my channel, our channel.
We still haven't got Sandy to say anything to us.
Oh yeah, Sandy, speak. Who are you?
Your volume is
You're
low, Sandy.
I think you're muted.
you're no mic for you.
Maybe if you
Okay,
go
well,
out.
ain't everybody got Sandy?
April,
Sandy
what
makes
are you
jewelry
drinking?
and sells it.
Please go to hell, friend.
I went to the winery today and I picked up a bunch of bottles of different flavors, but they make muscadine wine and stuff in Warm Springs, Georgia. And this one's the strawberry. I have a peach, a blueberry.
Like Farm.
No, it's made locally.
Mine is too. Mine's from the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, and it's great. This one is the strawberry, but I have a peach and a blueberry, and then I bought a red to make this. They even make a sangria mix, so I poured the red into the sangria mix and stuck it in the freezer for later.
Mine is made in Edison, New Jersey, so
Nice.
not real local. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'll for Tito's vodka. And then I have the Canadian beautiful bottle of Canadian Crown Royal. So, those
AC,
are
you
my
have
options.
orange juice, right?
Yes, I am drinking a tequila sunrise.
Ooh.
Without the alcohol.
A very nice one.
Yes.
I'm going to bring you the sangria. We're going to drink the sangria.
So, like, to hang out, I want guys here on the panel that decided to come in to chat. Here's to a good 2000. Okay. So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We should do this for New Year's. I'll have some hard liquor.
Oh, cool. I'll come prepared.
I'm baking right now. I can't get that drunk or the cookies will be burned.
Drunk baking.
We can hear you, Sandy. Introduce yourself now.
I'm just Sandy. I am a jewelry designer and I live on YouTube. There you go. I'm done.
Oh no, what's your YouTube channel?
Just Sandy.
And you can put it in the chat or have Adam do it.
Okay.
And then look who just snuck in.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Santa's brother.
Mike.
Bob.
Santa's brother Mike from Sicily.
Hey, Mike.
Everybody having a nice day today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right on.
Why not?
Tell him how many hours you slept today, Dwayne.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
My husband took a
I'm
4-hour
sick. I'm
nap.
recovering.
Yeah.
Which is just
Well,
like
let's see. I got up and had breakfast, and then went back to bed and got back up at 3. So there's you
Nice.
figure it out from there.
Jimmy slept from like 3 to 7:30.
Now, you make that sound like that's a bad thing.
I'm like,
well, I didn't get a whole lot of things done. 4 hours, or did he sleep for 16 hours?
It was 4.5 extra hours.
Oh, okay.
That's almost like just being in a coma, isn't it? 16 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
It would be at my house.
It would have to be a coma to get that here.
So, how old's your youngest, Mike? Or not Mike, but Eric?
I have a 3-year-old daughter,
Uh-huh.
a 6-year-old son, and I'm 52.
Okay. So it only took for me to get a full night's sleep from 20 years. I am not exaggerating.
I'll be like 70 before.
It took a full 20 years.
Mine was not that bad.
That's because you only have one.
Yeah, but I don't have a spare. You guys have spares.
And
you know, in case one's bad.
A pair and a spare.
I've got a spare.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
racing.
spare.
Yeah, just like racing.
April's got a spare. Got spares.
Spare what?
Children.
I have spare children?
Yeah, like not just one. I only have one.
Oh, yeah, I have 3. Yeah.
So, yeah, so you have a pair and a
They're
spare as well.
So let's see. I'm looking here.
Wait a minute. I have 5.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah, Sandy's
that's
got.
true. That's true.
Well, if we're counting pets, we have like.
Yeah, I've got 2 spare pets. Y'all can have those.
We have 6.
We should have. I'm sure we damn pets out of our house.
Yeah, we have 3 cats, 3 dogs, so 7 because of the hamster.
So you're like the Octomom then.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm always saying we're going to cut
saying
back.
that they had a zoo.
Dwayne, I thought you said you weren't Mormon and you have all those kids.
Exactly right. And I keep getting them from different mothers. I don't get the heck.
So you need your own TV show then.
Oh, let's see. I'm thinking that we have between us and April, we have the most kids here, right?
Yeah.
Sue doesn't have any, I don't believe. Carla only. Mike has 2. Sandy has
one wants
fur
to kill me.
babies. Yeah, no one wants to kill you.
Eric
Heather,
has
we have 3. Yep, Eric. April has.
What about
has
you,
any.
Casey? Are you just dropping children off all over the place?
Yeah, right.
Wow. It doesn't even faze her that she just asked that question. She's just sitting there like she legit asked that as a serious question.
Down in the bayou, he's known as Donor.
Oh my. So, all right. So, who in the chat has the most amount of kids? Actual children, not animals.
Sally said she's got 3. Kathleen says 2.
Okay.
Isn't that's got 4? Oh, and counting
Kathleen.
babies. You know,
Right.
inside Utah,
Oh, it has 4.
3 kids is very average for where we live. But outside Utah, it's like 1 or 2 more.
Well, even that's going down here. I mean, like my kids, we don't have any grandkids, but we have orders in, damn it. And I'm going to start having to poke some holes in some rubbers if I don't get a grandkid pretty soon. So,
What?
That is not a thing that will ever come out of my
we
mouth.
have our orders in and no grandkids.
So you're going to sabotage the condoms?
Maybe. Hey, it's not sabotage.
Are
It's
they married?
pre-ordering.
I can't remember. Your kids are married?
One of them is, yeah. Been
Yeah.
married for
7
6 years,
years.
7 years.
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
years now? Yeah.
Well, okay, and here's the thing. He says he doesn't have money for enough money to have kids. And he said, what, am I going to have to stop buying groceries? And I said, why do you think there was no food in the house when you were growing up? Duh.
Right? I mean, geez.
He makes enough money.
But he does have a life-size picture of Dave Grohl professionally framed on the side of his wall. You know, the costume like.
Is that why he's not having children?
Yes.
But he can't afford kids. Go figure.
Our kids enjoy spoiling themselves too much because they didn't get it from us.
Yeah, my daughter's Christmas list
Yeah.
was pretty high maintenance this year. She wanted Lululemon leggings. They were $100.
I've heard of that. I've never seen them.
Yeah,
You know-
so it was like that and slip-on Vans and Ugg moccasins. Like everything was like super expensive.
Wow.
Our
Must
kids
be expensive because his Christmas is and his birthday are so close together.
Yeah, our kids have never been real extensive on the Christmas lists.
Choice to choose. You know, we only spent so much. I mean, you know, if we only got $100, that's all we can spend. So
Yeah, having one, she's spoiled. And she, like, we're divorced.
yeah, she has $100 to spend. Then Kay gets $100. If each of them get 33 1/3. So, you know.
But the thing is, too, she's of divorced parents, so I buy her nice things. Her dad buys her nice things. His family buys her things. Jim's family buys her things. My family buys her things. She's really spoiled.
Yeah, he used to get quite a bit for that reason, but then his
Yeah, he
dad.
had, what, 8 parents at the time.
Yeah. Between Ian and his wife, they have 7 parents and 8 siblings, soon to be 9, because his stepmom found a kid on the side of the road that she decided to take.
Oh,
Yeah.
Serious? My sister says it's because they gave up on Ian providing grandkids, so they had to go find another kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So they went shopping around, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's a good way to get him if you can't get him any other way.
I don't even know the full story because my son sucks that bad at gossip. I'm like, I need more details. What good is having an ex-spouse if you don't know the gossip?
True.
That's what they're for. And so you can look at your life and be like, whoo, I think I made the right choice.
You know, Dwayne, I think Angie would rent out Lily for a couple of days so you can get a test run.
Ship her out living.
I mean, you know, instead of starting out small, just grab get a 9-year-old and
yes,
then you can know what it's really like.
She's been.
She's what?
You could buy around my 16-year-old and teach her how to drive.
And
that's fun.
I said, Mike, so you've already, you know, I don't know if Lily's, you know, she's already spoiled.
Yeah. She's the only one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But
exactly.
grandkids are cool, though. See, when you get your grandkids, this is how you get back at your children.
Heck
Because,
yeah.
like with my kids, when they were little, their grandparents sent every noisemaker in the world. I never got any sleep. And then when Lily was born, it was like, oh, payback. Payback. Every noisemaker in the world. And that's what you do with them.
Absolutely.
Payback.
So is everyone ready for Christmas?
I think I'm almost done shopping.
God, man. Woo!
And
Everybody's like,
we are done with our kids, but not for any kind of extended family and friends stuff, and it's giving us stress trying to come up with something creative. So any ideas for something cheap and creative?
For who?
Yes.
Gift cards. That's what I do when I don't know. Gift cards.
No. See, that's the thing is family members that we give gifts, that we have to give gifts to have way more money than we do. So they don't need our money. We need our money worse than they need our money.
okay, so I told
How
this
about a
story
photo of you
before.
and your family then?
We should just give them a card that says that. In lieu of your Christmas present,
We donated money to yourself. In your name.
We pre-spent what you were going to give up.
Other than that, it has to be like a handmade thing or something. And you're like, here, I know you don't need anything, but I made this for you.
And absolutely. So yes, I'm more of a like for my kids, we do something they want. So this year it's cash. Something they need, which is socks, and then something that's fun. And I still buy my children Legos, even though they're adults, because they still love Legos.
Yeah.
And and I got my daughter-in-law an Aquaman poster.
Cool.
Oh, I'll take an Aquaman poster.
I told,
Yeah,
so
I know. Most.
Is that what she asked? Is that what she asked for?
she wanted a calendar. I couldn't find a calendar, so I found a poster. And she has chinchillas that have their own room. That's the reason that they can't have kids is because the chinchillas have the room. But so I told my son, I'm like, she can.
Wait a minute. The chinchillas have their own room?
Well, there's like 9 of them.
They're not living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Like we said, they're fine.
Yeah, they have their own house and.
Wow.
So they're just better at birth control than we were.
But apparently Dwayne knows how to use them.
So I
told them not work.
I told my son that she could hang the Aquaman poster in the chinchilla room, and he's like, "No, she'll be hanging it in the bedroom."
Yeah.
No, I am.
But and then Dwayne and I like giving random gifts when we see things that make us think of others. But when you're supposed to give gifts, I just freeze up and have anxiety attacks.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sally's got a fun question, Dwayne.
That's why you buy things here, Heather. You buy things here and just put them away.
And I always say I'm going to do that. I never do. But what was your question?
Vintage Discoveries is what's the best Christmas present you've ever received? April, you go first.
Oh my gosh, why me?
Because you're on the end.
In the box.
Yep. And hope whoever gives you all those other presents isn't watching right now. Because they're gonna be like, oh.
That's awesome.
I don't even know.
All right, we'll come back to you, April. Think about
Thank
it.
you, because I'm like way past the
What
point
about
of
Eric? Eric, you're next.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It'd have to be like in my childhood. Could that count?
Anywhere.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm older, so I remember I got this it was like the size of a suitcase, but it was made of metal, and it was a fort. Like you unfolded it, and then there was all the cowboys and Indians and all that in it. And, today it'd probably be worth hundreds of dollars. But that was,
yeah, I know.
But I remember
awesome.
That was great. But one Christmas, we all met at Grandma's house on Christmas Eve, and it was like a 2-bedroom little house, tiny little house, and there's like 40 of us in this little house. And one of my uncles gave all of us kids yellow hard hats with a flashing red strobe light and sirens and batteries.
Oh. That goes back to the whole thing that Mike was talking about, really
of us kids
noisemakers.
Little house.
That's cool, man. That's a cool gift.
Now, looking back, I remember the grown-ups all going towards the table with the Southern Comfort and everything else. But
I can't imagine why. All right, let's see who's next. Casey, what about you? What has been your favorite Christmas gift that you've received? Casey?
Oh, I'm.
Are you sure that's only orange juice?
Absolutely certain. The greatest thing that I've received for Christmas.
Affordable gift you ever got, whatever it is.
Well, the most memorable, that's easy because my mom was always super creative. I remember there was a box that had my name on it, and oh gosh, I can't even remember how young I was. I was relatively young. It was when the PlayStation 1 first came out, so that tells you how long it's been.
You're making me feel really old, Casey.
Well, honey, you are really old. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't send me a turd for Christmas.
Already done.
But yeah, it was, the box itself was literally like 4 feet tall by 4 feet, so it was a huge box. And it come time to open it, and as I dig through it, you know, there's newspaper and eggshell cartons and all kind of stuff for like 3 PlayStation 1 games in the bottom. And it was just so it was so funny. It was this huge box for 3 video games.
There you
I
go.
had the biggest Christmas present out of everybody. I bragged about it. And
Yeah, I bet. Exactly. All right, what about you, Heather?
Well, there's the mother's ring that you gave me, but then we had another kid. So, Sandy, I don't know why I said Sandy. Sandy's gonna see. And since we had the 3rd kid, then we've never been able to afford to update it. Sandy's gonna take care of that for us, though. But
Once we get it back from you. Okay.
and then probably my cedar chest. I got it when I was 8, and I got my grandpa made it for me, and it's full of my childhood memories that no one's ever even seen. I'm gonna die, and my kids are finally gonna crack open my cedar chest and wonder, have all these questions about me. It'll be too late.
Why are all these pictures of this guy in on posters? Why are these all in here?
I'm just wondering what kind of stuff she's got in this cedar chest.
Okay, something really cool that I do have in there. My mom and grandma were both good seamstresses. I've mentioned that before to friends. So I have some dresses that they made. Anyway, starting out from the time I was a baby to dresses throughout my childhood, I saved them all the way up to my wedding dress. I have prom dress and homecoming dress, and so I think it's cool. I don't know if, I always thought.
Yeah, that'll be a nice estate sale once we die off, and our kids just like, oh my God, they actually wore these things. Oh yeah, that's vintage now. That's antique.
I think about my estate sale all the time.
What about you, Mike? What's your most memorable Christmas gift you received?
Well, actually, other than was the birth of my kids and my granddaughter. When I was younger, when I was a kid, I got one year I got a Schwinn that had the banana seat and it had the ram handlebars and then the stick shifter. The long stick shifter. I got one of those in green, which everything was green. And then several years after that, after we moved in town, one Christmas, we opened it up and I got a Pong.
A what?
Where the Pong, it was just a big machine that sat on the TV, plugged into the TV, and all it played was Pong. Boop,
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Boop,
I remember that.
boop. And man, we were like the most popular kids in the neighborhood.
The
But the coolest gift I ever got, I was in my 40s and I was living in Alaska. We were down. I got to spend my very first Christmas with my mother-in-law to witness this large family Christmas. And I'm telling you, man, it's every kid's dream. Presents stacked to the ceiling. You eat food in shifts and open presents in shifts. And it was crazy. And here I was, not expecting anything. And I get this gift from my mother-in-law. And it was one of these like space rocket, like back in the day, the space rocket pistols that made noises. and did lights and flashing. It sounded like a laser gun. And I'm running all through the house, man, shooting people. And I took it back to King Salmon, where I was stationed at. And when I used to have 10 bars there at the All Ranks Club. And if anybody got out of line, I'd pull my gun out and shoot them. But that was out of all of the stuff though, and the normal things, that was the most memorable, because when you're in your 40s or 30, when you're in your 30s, you don't expect to get something that cool, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Reminded me of when I was a kid. You know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Finding that treasure, that lost piece of your youth, you know, like that one Nintendo game or whatever. So that's it for me.
All right, so I'm going to read a couple that are in the chat before we move on on the panel. Let's see. We got Pam Brackett said it was the multicolored toe socks me and all my cousins got one year from my grandmother. We have pictures of us all lined up on the couch wearing these things. It was hilarious. That's awesome.
Cute.
We got Swamp Picker. He got a Honda XR75 motorcycle when he was 10.
Wow. Was he an only child?
I don't know. I imagine so at that point, at least. Let's see. Anybody else want to put some in here? Put some favorited Christmas gifts. While we do that, Sandy, how about you?
Me? Dwayne, I'm so damn old, I can't even remember the last.
You can't even finish your sentence. You're so old.
Well, were you there when Jesus was born, Sandy?
Yeah, were you one of the wise men? Luckily she can't flip me off, because I'm sure that would have been coming. I would have been number 2 at least number 2.
4.
Let's see. Your internet is struggling, Sandy. Thank God.
I remember the last Christmas gift I even got. So God help me remember a Christmas gift.
Well,
What about
that stinks.
Yes. Nothing from childhood.
Let's see.
Oh, I don't remember hardly anything from my childhood.
Maybe that's for the best.
Charlie said a carton of
all right, let's
cigs. I'm wondering what brand of cigarettes she got in a carton for Christmas. Were they Marlboro?
Let's see, we got a couple more that have come in. Dawn Lady says, my best present was a divorce from my husband 21 years ago.
Wow, that's a gift, huh?
I was going to say.
So get this. Angie says, my best Christmas gift was when James proposed to me, 12/25/2008. Oh, that's so sappy.
And I was there
that's
for
awesome,
it.
though. Let's see. Fashion Reclaim says, every Christmas we received one big gift. The other gifts were other items we the year, socks, underwear, nail polish remover, etc. So that's awesome. Let's see. Candace Honeycutt, Lonnie's wife, said, mine was a Cabbage Patch Kid, Myra Dara. It was the first year they came out, and all I wanted. Mom later told me that they didn't think they would ever find one. Man, I remember that. I remember seeing the news with all the people throwing punches to get those damn ugly dolls.
That was
And all I could think of is, really? Why don't you just wait 2 days and, go get them? Or, or wait a week and get them.
Didn't they do the same thing with Elmo? Tickle Me Elmo?
Yes.
Oh, it was insane.
Yeah, but I think the Cabbage Patch was the first one. I mean, that was the beginning of the Black Friday, trips to the ER.
Well, Teddy Ruxpin too was around.
Oh, yes.
I had him. Yeah.
Let's see, who was it? One of my brothers, I think, had him. I think it was Michael.
It would have been my
brother.
Yeah.
My brother got the Big Bird, the one that talked. That was Big Bird.
But you could teach Teddy Ruxpin to swear.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Barbie Craft says, my first Barbie with bubble hair and a shoebox full of clothes my mom sewed for her all year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. She sewed for the Barbie doll, right? Yeah. CC Collection says, my best gift was my youngest son after spending the first 18 days of his life in the hospital, got to come home on Christmas Eve. That's awesome. That's cool.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, our daughter was in the ICU for 17 days, but not around Christmas.
Yeah, mine was
Mr.
3 months.
Let's see. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to say this, Kathleen, because you typed it in here. So this and that said, I got a pair of white go-go boots when I was 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
Were your boots made for walking?
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth, Dwayne.
Nancy Sinatra.
Yeah.
Let's see. Man, I got to scroll up a little bit.
Pound
There was one I was going to...
I see.
Who? Oh, Mr. Sadie. Oh, he got an Evel Knievel bike when he was 10. I remember one that I got. I got the Evel Knievel one that had that you put in the little thing and you push the thing on top to rev it up, and then you pulled the handle and it took off.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorites. Evel Knievel was the man.
Let's see. You'd be able to jump the buses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. They had the commercial where he jumped the buses. Mine never did. Mine always crashed and burned. But whatever. It was still fun.
Sally said she got a pogo stick and fell on her face.
And then I laughed.
All right.
And then I laughed. Is that what you said, Carla?
Yeah.
Oh man. See, Justin says he got an original Megatron all metal in 1984.
Cool.
Can you imagine? See, all of these things that we're talking about, if we had them still and we're willing to sell them, what they'd be worth. I mean, an original all metal Megatron's probably a couple $100 now, or even all that stuff.
How many do you think survived?
Yeah,
not many.
Of all this time too, because I have some toys that were pretty popular back in the day, but they're not worth anything now. I love the stuffing right out of them.
that was a lot of my childhood was Hot Wheels, cars, and trucks. My dad raced cars, so a lot of things had to do with cars, and growing up, that was the stuff.
I had a neighbor kid who got every year for Christmas, his grandma bought him a box of unopened cards, like football cards or baseball cards, whatever season is coming. And what he would do is literally, when he got the new ones, he would just like throw his other ones like in the trash or in the yard. We're talking 74 baseball and football, 1975.
Wow.
You're talking all these Hall of Famers now, these rookie cards, and thousands.
Franco Harris rookie card.
Thousands of dollars of cards he would just like crinkle up and throw in the trash.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
I still have a hard time. My dad got mad at me one time because my room was messy, and I collected cards, and I did have a Franco Harris rookie card, and I had all kinds of football and baseball and basketball. I mean, I had like Star Wars. I had all kinds. Elvis. I mean, I had all kinds of cards, right? And I didn't clean my room one day, so he just came in and just threw everything I had on all away. And I was just like, oh. And now I think back and go, damn, that was a lot of money he threw away.
Rich now.
Huh?
You could be rich now.
Oh, I doubt that. But I could at least thought about it. Oh, let's see. Barry. Sorry, guys.
Hey, Barry.
A 5-day flipper.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you, man?
Really good. Really good. Things are good.
Well, introduce yourself to the people that don't know you all.
Okay, I'm Barry, the 5-day flipper out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm the karate chop man. I'm the one that got the karate chop going. Yeah.
And the ass pickle thing.
And the ass pickle.
That was the other edge of that.
Hard body karate. There's a few things out there that I floated out. So yeah.
Right.
How you guys doing? How's everybody, man?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
What temperature?
So you got to answer the question. Everybody else. Well, not every line, but what's your most memorable Christmas gift that you received, dear Barry?
I don't really know. We don't really trade gifts too much, so I don't really know. Yeah, we're not a big gift family. Our motto is if we can just stay out of fights during Christmas time, we're good.
You pulling a punch is actually
that would be a great Christmas present, I think, Barry.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, and Adam, put your YouTube channel in there. Barry, what?
How's sales for everybody?
We're not talking office.
This is the party, Barry.
I don't know. I've had a woo. God, who brought that guy in? Jeez.
Nerd.
No, I'm doing all right. I don't think
Dwayne, I finally thought about mine.
Oh, good. All right.
Okay, so like when I was probably like 14, I think, like CDs were just now like a big thing. And so my mom bought like me and my brother a 51 disc, like big stereo system that would hold 51 discs in it. So that was my most exciting Christmas present.
Cow. I bet.
They weren't invented yet.
I was super excited because I wanted a CD player so bad. I had a Walkman. I had the first original like Walkman, and so I wanted a big stereo system, and that's what it was.
Awesome. Let's see, who haven't we gone to? Oh, Carla.
What was the question, by the way, so I can think on it?
That was the question. Is what's the most memorable gift you've received?
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I would say that mine was from my mother, which is surprising because she's normally not a very good gift giver. My grandmother died a few, like, I don't remember if Jim was even with me yet. So it could have been like 8 to 10 years ago. But she had this bracelet that I wore my first wedding, which, is still sentimental because I got my daughter out of my first marriage. So
cool.
It's not a bad thing. And I wore it to homecoming because I wore a vintage dress. So my grandmother let me borrow her blue topaz, I think it's like a gold bracelet. And my mother gave it to me one Christmas because she knew how much I liked it and that my grandmother let me wear it all the time. So she gave it to me, and it was really nice because my mother, when she goes out of the house, she wears all of her nice jewelry. So she'll wear like 10 necklaces and rings on every single finger and like 5 bracelets at least. So I was afraid she's going to break it anyway. So it was really nice, and I wear it on special occasions. I think I wore it when I got married to my husband too, because it was my something blue.
That's awesome. That's very cool. I wanted to read Mary Perelt. I think that's how you say her last name. My dad bought me a Tonka truck, and my aunt bought me a Barbie the same Christmas. The Barbie doll didn't survive the day. So sounds like she had a pretty memorable Christmas there. Let's see. We got Sue Ann. What do you have? What's yours?
So first of all, I have to share this. So, because I thought it was appropriate because I got a cha-ching, and I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, it's one of the
stamps that I won from Gate City Picker. So that was
the
pretty
stamps
came through.
Roland Picker, you always ask her how she did on her stamps. So she just
right on.
One of the single ones just sold, so that was good. I was trying to think of like individual gifts, and I couldn't think of any, but I did think one of the things I thought about was I want to say it was 9 or 10. It was somewhere in the like 8 to 10 range. And my stepdad at the time worked for Peterbilt Motor Company, and they were a big employer in the city, and he worked there. And like literally like 2 weeks before Christmas, like the first week in December, they announced this massive layoff. And they laid off like half the staff that worked there. And my dad was unfortunately one of the people that got laid off. And so he got laid off, and my mom was freaking out a bit, you know, because at the time my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and so that was the only income we had coming in. And we grew up Mormon, so we were Mormon, and we went to the congregation's Christmas party that like a week, it was like a week later was the congregation's Christmas party. We went to that, and we came home from the Christmas party, and there was like, and now I know it's like, there was like a Gaylord size, pallet size box sitting on our porch. And in the week between when the layoff was announced and the Christmas party, everybody from the congregation had come together to do Christmas for our family. Because there were 4 kids at the time. So it was me, my older sister, my younger sister, and my younger brother, and then my parents. And they had all come together, and they like literally filled this Gaylord, you know, pallet-sized box with Christmas for our family. And I can't even remember what I got. Like I don't remember like what my like individual gifts were from that, but it was like massive, right? Like it wasn't just like, here's a couple gifts for your family. It was like literally a Gaylord sized box full of Christmas gifts. And we had a good Christmas. And then thankfully, like after the first of the year, business picked up again, and they brought back a lot of the people that had been laid off. But it was a good year. But yeah.
That's an awesome story.
That is.
That is. That's awesome.
Way cool story.
Yeah.
So who's going to top that one?
No, I know. Geez, way to go, Sue-Ann. Good thing I waited till last for you.
Yeah. What you got, Dwayne?
Actually, mine was when I turned 5 years old. I really wanted a big wheel, and you know, I was so excited. I came out and it wasn't there, you know, and I was bummed. Of course, you know, being 5, you don't think about you know, giving as opposed to receiving so much. But my dad's like, oh, I thought I heard something in the laundry room, and so that's where they had put it in the laundry room, and I came, you know, cruising out on it. So that was pretty memorable for me.
How did I not know that story?
You don't like my family.
It doesn't mean I haven't heard your stories 5 billion times.
Not that one.
I guess not that one. Let's see.
I come up with stories once in a while that that Dwayne didn't know, because my childhood was a bit chaotic, and
yeah, sure.
So I'll remember really bizarre things.
Yeah, Sally, I asked Heather. She said her cedar chest was the
my cedar chest that my grandpa built for me, and my sister, one of my sisters still has hers. He built one for all 4.
Well, you still have yours.
Yep. I don't know what happened to Suzanne's or Steve's.
No, she probably left it somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Carla wants to know what everybody's favorite Christmas movie is. We'll start at the other end this time. Sue-Ann, what about you? You'll start you this time.
Elf.
Okay, so she's an Elf fan.
Give me Elf. Give me one Elf. Do we watch it all year? Yes.
Wow.
I know what mine's is. Trading
All right,
Places.
what's yours?
Trading Places.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a great
There you
movie.
go. That is great. When he sticks like the what is it, a fish that he puts in the pocket when he's at that buffet.
Yeah.
I
Gets
learned
his
at a
beard
young age
stuck in it.
what buying low and selling high was by watching that movie.
Yeah.
Orange juice users.
That's
Although,
right.
I do have to
Pork belly.
next year will be the first year that I will own a house at Christmas, because I'll I'm building my house right now and I get to move in May, and then and that's the first house I've ever owned. I've lived in houses but I've never owned a house and whatever. So like I'm going all Clark Griswold. Like I already have plans. Like they'll be Clark Griswold all up in that place. Like, and I sit kind of like where my house is kind of like, especially compared to the neighborhood, I sit really high up as far as the rest of the neighborhood. Oh, we're going all out. We're like,
So like,
you got to start saving
going
now.
crazy on it.
The electric bill for the month of December.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to see that house for miles, man. We're gonna have some fun next year. I'm gonna make up for the fact that like I haven't decorated for Christmas. Like I haven't had a tree in my house for like 10 to 15 years. Like,
oh wow,
we're making up for lost time next year.
Awesome. Sounds like fun.
So
What
I
about
think
you,
my
Brett?
husband's actually watching a Christmas movie in the back room right now. That's why he's not up here with us.
In the bathroom?
His back room, his cat cave. He's watching
bathroom.
He's watching Santa's Sleigh. That's his favorite. That and Die Hard.
Recently, I had no idea Die Hard was considered a Christmas movie.
Our son told us that.
Yeah, I mean, what idea? All right, April, what about you?
My favorite Christmas movie.
Uh-huh.
I love The Grinch That Stole Christmas. I love that one. But
good.
really, my favorite that I watch this time of the year is The Wizard of Oz. I love The Wizard of Oz. I watch that every Christmas time.
Oh,
I didn't know that was a Christmas movie.
I mean, it's always come on around here during that time of the year, and it's my favorite.
So at your house, it's
That's
a Christmas movie.
My house is a Christmas movie?
No, at your house, it's considered a Christmas movie. See, and that counts.
I told you I'm a little past the point I can really think.
All right, we'll just let her giggle on the end there. What about you, Carla?
My favorite is Scrooged. I've always loved that movie.
The one with Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, and the chick from that one Netflix show. She still looks like her. Kimmy Schmidt, the Kimmy Schmidt show. She's the same person that's on Scrooge.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's funny. I love Scrooge. I've always watched it every year.
I've never seen it.
It's funny.
You've never seen Scrooged?
No.
Oh wow. Well, I guess I get it. So, let's see, Sandy. Do you at least watch Christmas movies?
Probably. Wow. That one where Tim Allen becomes
the Santa Claus.
I don't know the name of it.
Santa Claus.
No, that's it. It's called The Santa Claus.
Yeah.
The one with Tim Allen.
That one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the one.
What about you, Heather? Because I know you love Christmas music
brought us
and
Christmas
shows.
Cool.
Cool.
All I saw was a face in the darkness. I'm like,
so what's that one with Hugh Grant?
Mm.
And he gets money because his dad wrote a Christmas song. I'm gonna Google it.
It must be the name of it. Jeez. All right, we'll come back to you, Casey.
My favorite Christmas movie would have to be Jack Frost, like the horror movie Jack Frost. That's my favorite Christmas.
You're just so warm and fuzzy.
Huh?
Casey, you need to read the chat.
I do.
Casey.
Debbie said she likes Christmas movies that are
Yeah,
scary.
Yeah. Yeah, Carmen.
Oh, Love Actually.
Guys,
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Chris Krillin, thank you, $2. He said Emmett Otter Jug Band Christmas, Jim Henson. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who are we on here? Eric.
Easy. A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Like
that's
the wick, not the rat.
that's awesome.
Like the wick, not the rat.
What happened to Casey?
He had a pressing business he had to take care of.
Uh-huh. Had to pee again?
No.
Was it sleep?
What about you, Barry?
Yeah.
Oh, we already said yours. We already said yours. Yeah, Trading Places. That's right. See, and mine's a Christmas story. I don't know why. I just love that show.
Oh. The Scrooge McDuck one?
No, the Christmas story with the you know.
Oh, I was thinking of Christmas Carol.
Mickey's Christmas.
The one where he says, "You'll shoot your eye out."
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
You look like that. You look like that little boy, but older.
Fragile.
Yeah, for Gile, you know, and the what is it, the leg lamp that he won.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
that
actually
one.
sell those.
Yes.
I know. I saw them.
That house is actually here in the Cleveland area. It's in the east side of Cleveland that they filmed that in.
Oh.
And it's now like a little museum. And you can actually, if you pay enough, I think it's like through like some charity, you can actually spend Christmas Eve and wake up Christmas morning in that house. Like people pay thousands of dollars to do that for a night.
That's crazy.
That one is seriously yeah, that's wow. Let's see. Blackberry Thistle Tea said Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh,
I've always liked that one as well with the little Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
And what I heard about why it's controversial is absolutely ridiculous.
I have no idea.
Krillin
said no one said Home Alone.
I know. I was
That's
waiting
true.
for some. Oh, right there, Vintage Discoveries. Or no, was that? Or no, Thistleberry, or Thistleberry. It's going too fast. My eyes are making things up.
I got the next question.
Okay.
Okay.
What it's a two-part question. Like is there a Christmas song or songs right now that is just buzzing in your head pretty much all day? And if there is, what is that song? Or is it just a collage of songs? Or is it just me? You know what I mean? Oh, you, Dwayne.
Good question.
You start, Dwayne.
For me, I'm not a big Christmas music fan. So if it gets stuck in my head, I'm usually pretty unhappy about it. And at this time, I can honestly say, no, I do not have anything. But by the time this question's over, I'm sure I will.
Come back to you.
Well, thanks a lot.
How about you?
Pretty much any old school Christmas song. I don't really care the modern ones. Know anything?
Do you have a song buzzing around in your head, or is there any songs buzzing in your head now?
No, not right. Oh, as far as buzzing around, the worst one is Madonna's "Christmas Babies."
I've never heard that.
That's the worst song ever.
Me neither.
You know, I was listening to the radio yesterday when I was doing the top 5 worst songs, and one of them like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Grandma got run over at reindeer. My 2 front teeth. I could name, like I said, Madonna didn't even break the top 5, and that should have been like number 1. That's the worst song ever, you know.
I hear.
That's great.
Luann?
Well, it's actually a real. I mean, it's a good thing that's. But so, if you haven't heard for King and Country's version of Little Drummer Boy, go look it up on YouTube. So it's for King.
I think I actually have heard that one.
Little Drummer Boy, and it's awesome. I mean, their whole Christmas, like they've done Christmas concerts, and their whole Christmas concert is awesome. But like their version of Little Drummer Boy is like how that song should be done.
Are we talking about the Killers' Christmas?
No, for King and Country, Little Drummer Boy.
Really good. In fact, I think I played it for you, Heather. I want.
Okay.
It's a good one.
The Killers have their Christmas album, and Bare Naked Ladies have their Christmas.
That's the Bare Naked Ladies version.
And you know what? I tried to find a CD a while back, and you can only find like download it now.
Princess, how about you?
Mine is I Am Santa Claus. That always gets stuck in my head. It's like to the Iron Man song.
Are you talking about Black Sabbath Iron Man song?
Yeah, it's like I am Santa Claus. Dun, 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 dun.
That's a good one.
That's funny. If you listen to it every year, Christmas is not complete.
And that is funny.
How about you, Sandy? Is she asleep?
No. I would say Hallelujah by Katie Lang.
Nice. That's a good one.
Nice.
And don't ask Heather.
Do.
She hates all those songs.
She does?
Oh, yeah.
Natalie told me about that. She was in a conversation with coworkers about Christmas music, and she said that the Christmas music was forbidden in her house growing up, and everyone looked at her like she was raised by Satan.
But I'm gonna tell you, the best Christmas song in the whole wide world is Patti LaBelle's "Where's My Background Singers At." If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just because she absolutely slays it.
Okay. There is one Christmas song I don't hate, and that's the Eagles' "Bells Will Be Ringing."
That's a good one.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
cool.
That's the extent
So,
of it.
for all of you, Adam just put in the King and Country Little Drummer Boy version on YouTube in the chat.
Great.
Go check it out. It is really good. I've actually heard that one as well. So,
how about you, Eric?
Christmas song I can't stand that drives me nuts, and they play it all the time here because we're Cleveland Browns area, and that dog pound thing is the dogs barking Christmas. Oh
my!
You know it's Christmas in Cleveland when that hits the radio.
That sounds awful.
Yes.
The best ones I love are actually the old German, like Silent Night in German and stuff, because that's what we did when I was a kid. We sang all those old German songs. So, but here comes the dog.
I know that Heather hates this one, but I actually did like it at one time. And it's Dolly Parton's "Christmas Shoes."
Oh,
that. No.
See? Heather just wants to strangle anybody that brings that up, but now it'll be stuck in her head. So
no, I don't like it.
Yeah, good, well played. April?
I don't know. I guess the one that gets stuck in my head the most is "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas," because here we don't always have snow. So like I'm always wishing we have snow on Christmas. So that's it.
Well, come on over.
Oh, didn't
I want to have snow on
version of that song. "I'm Dreaming of a White Woman."
Didn't Perry Como and David Bowie sing a song? Was it "White Christmas"? Or which one was it?
Yeah, I think so.
He did one with
David Bowie has a version. I didn't know that.
It was, David Bowie and Bing Crosby and one of them, or Perry Como, sung together.
Oh yes, they did a special
Yeah,
1,000 years ago.
It was like in the 70s.
Yes, I remember that.
Yep.
So is anyone having a white Christmas this year? Because we're not.
Here, let me look at the forecast.
See the way I'm dressed now? This will probably be the way I dress, Christmas.
We have no snow.
Where
in
are
Buffalo.
you?
Okay, it's gonna snow on Monday and be cloudy on Tuesday. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna snow on Monday and it's gonna get all packed down so that on Christmas it's just a nice sheet of ice.
Oh yeah.
Brown.
Christmas ice.
We get a lot of rain and then enough cold to freeze it too. We do that. Yeah, rather than snow.
Yeah, we're supposed to have rain on Sunday, snow on Monday, cloudy Tuesday. But it'll melt because it's supposed to be up to 39. So, but then it'll freeze that night, and Wednesday will be ice again. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Hey, I'm surprised nobody brought up one of the Bieber songs, for Christmas.
Mistletoe. We just listened to that.
Oh, see, I'm
I
glad
love
I
Justin
don't
Bieber
know
Christmas
that one.
songs.
I don't think I'm familiar with that at all.
It's a good one. He's catchy.
And
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason I'm not familiar with any of that.
Yeah.
You also don't have a 16-year-old.
And okay, I got a question. If you couldn't tell, Christmas is not my favorite holiday. To me, Christmas simply represents spending too much money and panic attacks. So,
Christmas represents me.
so anyway, Christmas traditions. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm very anti-tradition. To me, tradition just means you have no imagination. But there is one family tradition that we acknowledge in my family, and it was brought over from Scotland, and that is shortbread. And if you think you've had shortbread, no, you have not.
This is some good stuff.
Yeah,
I think she put crack cocaine in it. I really do.
Yeah. It's sprinkled with cocaine. Yeah. No,
That powdered sugar is not powdered sugar.
Whatever $20 shipped would freaking get me, send it. Just pay. I'm going to PayPal it. I'm sold. I'm sold.
So no, my grandma literally made shortbread for 90 years.
Wow.
And you can't top that. Yeah, if she didn't like you didn't get shortbread.
I know. I remember the first year I got my own tin of shortbread. That was a good year.
That means you're accepted.
I was. Yeah. And I didn't even need to share.
I won't share. That's why Cindy's sending me my own almond roca. I won't share with my husband.
Yeah, we've been known to duke it out in my family over the shortbread.
Yeah. You've never had it where you just bite into it and it's so buttery it just melts in your mouth. The cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. If it melts, then it's proper shortbread.
It is so good.
Yeah. So who else?
Let's see. Fashion Reclaim says it's after 10 postures, time to drunken share.
So who else has a Christmas family tradition that is something that is memorable, important, sentimental,
My family, we always wake up Christmas morning and we go.
Well, that's good, Casey. We like when you guys wake up on Christmas morning.
Whoa.
Man, I didn't expect it coming from you.
Look, I gave you one from me and one from Sandy.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Man.
Okay, so what do you do?
Wake up. Let's hear it.
We wake up and we go and have breakfast at my sister's house. It used to be our house when my sister and I lived together. But then we watch the kids open presents and everything. I'm hoping that we can do that still this year, but my sister decided that her whole household wanted to contract, swine flu, and it's not looking too prosperous this year. So
that sounds awful for them.
It is, but they can keep that up there. I don't want that for Christmas.
I got
Nobody
out,
does.
open present Skype, get Skype on the computer like this, you know.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, boy, this egg is good. Thank you for making this. Excuse me. So let's see what Fashion Reclaim says. Her mom makes lasagna every year. That's
Oh,
awesome.
fun. I've always wanted to try doing a turducken.
I had one of those before.
Never had one.
I didn't care for it.
So you want to know mine?
Good to know.
My turkey is big down here.
I buy my brother-in-law Windex every year for Christmas.
Okay. I'm sure there's a story, so go ahead.
He loves cleaning. So this year he's getting like all kinds. I've always bought him cleaning supplies and he loves it. But
wow.
Every year I've bought him Windex, but last year I went to Walmart and I bought him generic Windex. And he opened it and he was like, "Oh, thank you." And I'm like, "There's another gift for you out in your hallway." And then he opened up the name brand and he's like, "I wasn't gonna say anything, but."
I'll tell you, Carlos,
That's cruel.
best window cleaner ever is from the windshield place.
Oh yeah, safe light auto glass.
Yeah, if you have a Safe Light in
So
your
good.
town,
I don't know what the hell they put in there, but
that is awesome window cleaner.
Vinegar and water works really well too.
well, we don't wash that many windows. Come on now.
Actually, ammonia is not really good for your windows. They say, that comes in a lot of Windexes.
Oh.
I just thought of something like passive aggressive Christmas presents, like sending a present to someone who is like, a really big germaphobe or like super OCD. They like to have everything clean. Like send them one of those exploding Christmas presents where glitter just goes everywhere.
That's horrible. That is.
Did you see
like,
that
I
on
love
video?
you.
The package thieves getting glitter bombed.
Yes, I thought that was so awesome where they included the fart spray in it. And they was like, this package stinks. Why did you pick this up?
It took the guy 6 months. But it took the guy 6 months to invent that gizmo where it would do that. Look how many times it got stolen too. That's the remarkable deal. If I was the cops, I would have busted them. Or made it. Like go in. If the glitter bomb went in their eyes and it actually did damage, you probably would have been sued. Or
That's what I meant. Glitter in your eye.
If you get blinded by a glitter bomb, you probably asked for it.
Right.
That's true.
Your own damn fault.
I mean, you shouldn't be going through people's stuff and picking up, their packages and everything because, I mean, there's no telling what could have been in there. It could have been, adult toys that could have, popped out. It could have put your eye out.
You might have liked that.
It could have been anything. It could have been a swarm of bees.
Oh, down here, the last package thieves were actually, it was a UPS sub driver they hired due to the busy season. Well, as soon as he dropped the packages off, he was texting his buddies the addresses of where he dropped the packages off.
Oh.
That's ingenious, actually.
So, and all that, Well, they just follow. They just they follow certain vehicles. But the driver was actually texting his buddies and all that to steal the packages.
Oh,
now, if that was my package, I'll probably own UPS, or something, they'll be paying a big fine,
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. So Fashion Reclaim says, I'm trying to get a household tradition to catch. Something we did as kids. On Christmas Eve, we all received a brand new pair of pajamas to wear the next morning. We did that for a while.
Yeah.
They would get pajamas or slipper socks, and then we used to get them a pillow every year so that they had a pillow to sleep on for Christmas Eve.
An ornament.
But then,
Dwayne, what's the slipper sock?
It's just a sock that has like tread on it so you don't fall down, and it's just a sock you wear around the house.
Okay.
Fuzzy socks and stuff.
I'm going to go out so somebody else can come in. So I'll see you guys. Good
Okay,
night.
Have a good evening,
Bye,
Sandy.
Sandy.
Good night.
Again, if anybody is, the link is in the Facebook group, the MSP Auction Facebook group. Come on in. We're more than happy to have you. Let's see, what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
It doesn't mean we're being
minutes.
nice to you.
Space for one more.
Well, probably not, but so awesome.
To get back to the first question, when I was in here, I got an XR75 Honda when I was 10 years old. And
Oh
all that.
wow, that's a cool.
Now, are you an only
And
child?
the cool thing is, I
Yeah.
still have it. It's in a box right now, but I still have it.
You must be an only child, Glenn.
Yeah, I was. But we also don't.
They can always afford
my parents
more.
owned a dirt bike shop, you know. And we sold gear and all that, so
Yeah, nice.
You've probably been riding since you were what, like 5 or 6?
No, I didn't start. Like I said,
Hey,
that was
Des.
my first bike when I was 10. Only rode it a few times in the backyard, my backyard, which was a very small backyard, you know, and all that.
Okay.
And I didn't get a bike until I was really 18 or 19 years old. That sort of,
Oh wow.
you know, I didn't start racing until I was 20. You know,
Oh
and I've been around it all my life. You know.
yeah, yeah.
You know, if I would
My
have
one-
been into it, I would be, you know, like a double A, you know, speed rider probably if I would have been younger.
Yeah. I had my one uncle used to own a Honda motorcycle dealership in Missouri, and we were jealous of my cousin, and he was like, "No, it's kind of sucks," because he goes, "The only time I really get to ride bikes or do anything is like moving them from the front to the back, or
Right.
you know, rolling them
Right.
out in the morning, putting them away at night." Yeah, wasn't that good?
So, Eric, tell us about some family Christmas traditions of yours from your childhood.
Childhood, yeah, that was awesome. Like I said, our family, the tradition was Christmas Eve. The whole family would get together, the whole big clan, and we were immigrants from Germany, so it was a real big deal, the family thing. And we'd be at my grandparents' house, and all of us grandkids had to line up, sit on these steps that were going upstairs, you know, upstairs, obviously. Line up on these steps, sitting there, and we all had to sing Christmas carols, usually in German, before we were allowed to get our presents.
That's horrible.
Oh man.
No, it was awesome. We loved it. We knew them.
You had to sing for gifts. Why didn't your parents just take you down to the corner?
Corner.
Well, can you still sing German?
What's that?
Can you still sing German?
Yeah,
Sing
but
for
I
us.
need a little prompting. But yeah, I can. A few more drinks and I will. I love it. Like when I hear old German Christmas carols, that just gets me weepy and nostalgic kind of shit. But our grandpa, my grandpa, you know, my family was pretty conservative, and so you know, you didn't cuss and stuff like that. But my grandfather, he'd have us lined up there. He'd go to take our picture, and he'd say, "Okay, now everyone say shit." And so then all of us kids start giggling. We had permission to say it.
So what does it mean in German? You know, or does he just
What's that?
mean someone in German, someone else in German?
Yeah. No, it means the same.
Okay.
Scheiß, shit. Now, cake, caca, those mean two different things. They're spelled a lot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, how are you, Todd? We're scrolling up. Yeah, Des, I'm definitely not wearing a bra, so you're okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna patch out too.
We don't care if you bras.
see ya.
I already told everybody tops are optional. I don't mind. Whatever.
I'll do it. I gotta go. I'll see you
See
guys.
you,
Bye,
Barry. Have a
Barry.
good Christmas, man.
Bye, Barry.
Have a good
Have a good day, man.
Alrighty, shopping. Yeah.
Have a Merry Christmas.
These silver hairs here.
Yeah, come on now. We got 2, 4, 6. Yeah,
I
2
see
more.
silverware hands, right? Is that what
We
you
got
get?
What's
two
that?
spots left.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, Casey, tell us about you're gonna do your Bible reading special edition, Christmas edition.
Yes, I'm going to do when's Christmas? Is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do a Christmas special.
Awesome.
What time?
It'll probably be at 11.
Okay, good. Because I
I
was gonna
didn't
say,
hear about
remember us people on the West Coast. You know, they'll be doing it at 9. That means like 7 for us.
11 Central or 11 Eastern or
Yeah.
Do you work on Monday, Dwayne?
I do.
No,
Oh.
I don't work again until Wednesday.
Wow. I didn't even know.
I got 2 packages I
Yeah,
gotta go
good
out
thing.
Monday.
Husband, you know, when does he work and stuff?
I got one to go out for Monday.
Yes, blackberry
Okay.
thistle tea. It's almost king cake time.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's
I remember
right.
we got. You know what? I think I still have the little baby right here.
Yeah, the baby.
You sent us. Was
I
that
did. Yep.
the
There
one
it is, right there.
that we got
Really?
the king cake?
Yep.
Yeah,
Was your baby actually in the cake or was it separate?
No, it was in the cake.
Okay, because some
Yeah,
places
it
put it
was
separate.
in
because
the piece that
people
I
had
got.
people had choked on it and sued them.
Oh, geez. Yep. No, mine was in there. So
yeah, that was cool.
very cool.
Yeah.
You know, the deal behind that is whoever, like I said, when they cut up in small pieces, whoever gets the baby has to buy the next king cake next year.
Or you choke on it.
Oh, shit. It wasn't me. I didn't get it. It wasn't me.
Those are pretty expensive too, aren't they?
Not that bad. I mean, about $15 to $20 or something.
Oh, okay. I was thinking.
Depending on what the different fillings and all that. The ones I sent everybody are people had bought for me and sent to other people. Basically, just the basic.
Yeah. Wasn't it like cinnamon?
Yes, this is a basic cinnamon type.
With the cream cheese, the top was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, no, that was way awesome.
So yeah, if anybody wants to come on in, go ahead and come on in. We'll make fun of you just like everybody else.
It's brutal, especially when Heather gets offers on you.
It can be.
My family tradition is dysfunction. It's not Christmas until someone cries.
Hey, all right.
Nah.
You see, at Dwayne's
Wow.
parents' house, it's not Christmas till his brother says something rude.
See, I told you she doesn't like me or doesn't like my family. No, blackberry thistle tea. It was actually sent to me by Glenn.
It was a Louisiana king cake.
It was a Louisiana king cake that he sent to us.
Like I always say, I don't dislike Dwayne's family. It's just the matter of having to hang out with them. I like them perfectly fine over there.
See, Heather likes to love them in spirit.
Love in spirit.
And because every year, one of his brothers was going to say something rude. Would you like that, Casey? You wouldn't like that, would you?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because we went over to my grandmother's house and, bless her heart, she's such a mean old lady. And she knows all of the right things to say to really make me wish that she would get run over by a reindeer. But I have to take her in extremely small doses. And, but Lord have mercy. I sometimes want to just pull her teeth out.
So whose mother is this? Which?
That's Mom's mom.
Okay, and then it's your dad's mom that lives with you?
Yes.
And it sounds like you're very attached to her.
He has me so scared of his grandmother that, I don't want to go visit.
Look, I told her kids because in the backseat arguing, I said, April, I said, you're going to take a right up here in about 2 miles, and we're going to take them to my grandmother, and I guarantee you it will change their life.
Is she always been that way, or is she just a bitter old woman?
She's upset in her ways, and you know, it's one of those things you have to accept her for what she is. I mean, it's her personality. And picture if the crypt keeper from Tales from the Crypt somehow metamorphosized in with Beverly Hillbilly.
It sounds like the best show ever.
He sounds like he's demonic. That's amazing.
Yes. And look, I'm going to secretly record her one day for you guys.
Do it.
She's gonna be on candid camera.
I only met my dad's mother once in my life, and but in fact, when my dad and two of his brothers were together, and when they were all still alive, I asked them, I'm like, so what was your mother like? And no one had anything nice to say about her. And let's see, she died when I was like in the 1st grade. And the family story is that her mother that outlived her got up at her funeral and said, her name was Maggie, and her mother said, Maggie wasn't a nice person. And no one got up to argue that.
You know, it's like that episode of The Golden Girls when mean old lady Claxton, wanted to chop down that beautiful tree, and she ended up dying, and no one showed up to her funeral except for one lady who thought that it was the wrong person, and she ended up kicking the casket. And I was just like, I know people who are going to have funerals like that.
What's weird about that show, the oldest person character in that movie is still alive. All the other ones have passed away.
Yeah, she was the youngest. The oldest was the youngest.
Well, Betty White, in real life, is the oldest of all of them, right?
Yeah.
In real life.
Sophia was the youngest.
Yep, still
Sophia, who played the oldest, was actually the
youngest.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
And Betty White was a slut in real life, so we know
she was a slut.
We know what she's doing to have good longevity. Got some of that longevity.
We're not sure what to say, Casey.
It's like that one time on the Golden Girls.
Hey, Fred.
Look, y'all have y'all's coping mechanisms. I have mine.
You're gonna love your Christmas present.
I said at the family reunion, God, it's the ugliest man I've ever seen, or whatever. And McKay said, "Yeah, that's my mom."
Oh my gosh, yes.
From right behind me.
There was a poster board set up at the family reunion, and we're standing there looking at it. I'm pointing out the people that I know. Yeah, and then Dwayne points to one and said that woman looks like a man, and we did not know that my uncle was behind us. And he's like, "Yeah, that was my mom."
Yeah. Boy, this shoe is tasting really good right now.
What are you doing?
Look, I can tell that April is feeling some type of way.
A way? Yeah, I think she's like Carla's a little bit tipsy.
Like she's feeling many things right now. A second ago, she was feeling her cookies.
Feeling good. I'm back.
Don't hurt yourself now.
So bad.
Wow. Hey, you know what?
It's not a holiday Christmas party if someone, or an office Christmas party, if someone's not a little over the limit.
Right. Yeah, embarrasses themselves somehow.
Or says something stupid.
I remember one of my first holiday Christmas parties was I was with Ernst & Young, and it was at this really fancy, so I was with Ernst & Young, San Francisco, and it was at this really fancy, I want to say art museum or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. And I talked a friend to go in with me, and so we had gone, and you know, I don't drink and he didn't drink, and so we were just having a fun time. I think that was the night I had my first oyster, because they had oysters, and someone talked me into finally trying an oyster, and I was like, okay, that's my first and last oyster. Yeah, so we were just hanging out, whatever, and then one of the secretaries or administrative assistants got way over her limit and basically started table dancing like she was in a strip club. And this was like, and it's always the ones that are like the most like, you know, completely straight laced, like, you know, that are like so prim and proper at work that once they, you know, get a little awkward in them, go kind of crazy. And it was hilarious. And I felt so bad for her because I knew what was going to happen like the following Monday.
Oh, I bet.
That would be embarrassing.
I have a totally, you know, hilarious table dancing story. I'm not going to share it though.
Oh, baloney!
You're
killing us.
Share it.
You can't say that and then not share.
That's the first rule of YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm going to be clocking out. We'll see you guys. If I don't see you, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Night,
Have a good one, Eric. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye.
So I have a question. This was a family tradition that we did when I was a kid and we lived in the Bay Area. Has anybody ever been to the Dunsmuir house at Christmas time?
It's a Thunder House.
Dunsmuir House in Oakland.
Nope.
I thought this was like some type of club. You know, that sounds like a very lit place to be.
Yeah, the whole house, this mansion on 50 acres, they decorate it for Christmas. And so I'm wondering if anybody has ever been there.
What is this place called?
Dunsmuir, Dunsmuir. I just Googled the spelling of it. And
sounds really, really familiar. So I'm pretty sure I must have gone there at least once, because we would go up to every year. We would, I mean, I only lived like half hour away from Oakland most of my life. So, and I know that we would go up and do the Christmas lights at the temple. We did that too, at least once.
And I don't remember ever seeing those, but the Salt Lake Temple, they do lights every year. But so let's see, it's
cracking herself up over something.
a neoclassical revival architectural style. It's a National Register of Historic Places. Weddings, receptions, businesses. Yeah, I'm sure they still do their Christmas there. It's cool. It was a lot of fun. My mom would drag us through there every year.
Bless you.
Yeah, 37 rooms. And, so it was pretty impressive.
I want to go to the Biltmore for Christmas.
I was just about to say that, Carla. Shut up and get out of my head.
I'm in it, Casey.
When Heather said 37 rooms, immediately, you know, I thought Biltmore Estates. I want to go.
I do too. Let's go, Casey.
We should. We should all go. It's in, isn't it in North Carolina?
Maybe.
Biltmore?
Yeah, the Biltmore Estates.
I'm not sure. I thought that was in California, but I'm not sure.
Let's look it up.
Thank you for everybody that blessed me, because I am sneezing.
Well, honey, you know, we only gonna bless you, you know, after the first 2 times, but once you hit 3 times, you need to get that.
I need like 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't
It says North Carolina, Casey.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Yeah.
Dwayne, tell him how many times I can sneeze.
14.
What?
14 times in a row.
That is so random.
I can sneeze 14 times.
You should call the Guinness Book of World Records.
I know, right? I haven't always been this way. I swear. I can't explain why, but I think it has something to do with my hiatal hernia kicking up acid. If anybody has any thoughts on that, please share. Because, everybody loves to share medical advice.
I don't know. I sneeze a lot when I go to the thrift store because all the dust.
Oh,
gets
yeah.
me.
Yep.
And the old ladies that had a million cats.
What was the place that we used to live by, Dwayne? Clem's?
Yeah.
And they used to get old reject stuff. And I couldn't go in there all the time because it was too dusty. Give me an asthma attack. And yes, I do take generic Nexium once a day. I do.
And the Nexium's for the acid reflux?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yep.
I'm really bad allergies.
Oh, this is what happened. So I paid like $1,500 out of pocket to get twilighted and stick the scope down my throat and then say, oh, you have a hiatal hernia, right? Then 10 months later, I land myself in the emergency room with my gallbladder attack, and they do the donut thing over me. And they're like, you have a hiatal hernia. I'm like, you mean all I had to do was wait, and I could have gotten it for free for the, for finding out about my gallstones? That's how they screw you in the medical industry.
They like that, yeah.
Yep.
Well, on another note, I think Fashion Reclaim may be our first casualty.
What happened?
She wrote a paragraph. She wrote a paragraph about the wine she's drinking, probably right off the label.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, with its seductive raspberry and fresh drink aromas and flavors, Svenska Red is a perfect alternative for those who do not like puckery taste of traditional dry oaked red wines. Svenska Red. And then right below that, she said, I don't know, it just got me drunk. So
did this. Strawberry and peach got me drunk too. Don't feel bad.
Strawberry and peach gotcha.
It got me.
Where did Mike go? How long ago did he disappear?
He just dipped and didn't say bye or anything.
He took French leave.
He said bye to me.
What the hell?
He said bye to me.
He didn't say bye to anyone else.
Because we're talking. He
did say bye to everybody.
He did a messenger saying, I'm going to get out so other people can come in.
Oh.
Didn't even, man. Let's see.
It's an interesting. All right, Vicky Olson. My brother is a lawyer, and he won a drunk driving case for my father because he was able to prove that Olsons always sneeze at least 3 times in a row. And that is what caused the accident.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
Wow.
And you talk about sneezing in an accident. When I was in NASCAR, I never heard of a person sneezing. You would die if you sneezed in a NASCAR race.
Right.
But do you have to train yourself not to sneeze when you're on the track?
I guess some way,
I
it's
don't
hard.
know.
It's hard
I never really gave it any
control
thought.
it. Have a sneeze and try to stop it. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
It is.
Not if you have a broken rib, it's not. Broken rib, and you go to sneeze, you can stop that shit. Woo, that was so painful.
I don't know about that.
people
still here. That's crazy. We've been on for 2 hours.
Crazy the people are still here watching us.
How many we have in here watching us?
70 people still.
Oh.
We still haven't
Yeah,
said a single interesting thing either.
I can't even read the chat very well at this point.
And
April, I don't even live on this planet anymore, baby girl.
I'm like, huh?
You'll have to watch the replay to remember what you said.
I don't think we want to, April.
I can't feel my lips.
Yeah, that's okay.
But we're done with cookies. That's all I know.
Well, good. We don't want to hear a fire alarm or anything going on.
No. No, I've got my daughter watching that.
Where is Haley?
Right here. She's been listening. I've been letting her sip a little bit.
Oh, hey. How are you, lady?
She's laughing at me.
She about failed like 4 times.
I did not.
Oh, God.
Oh, the truth comes out. Yeah, the truth comes from the
Haley has been messaging
children.
the whole time. All your funny antics, April.
No, I've been messaging you.
Oh yeah, it's time for Casey to tell his funny story. That's what Adam says, and I agree.
Yeah.
Your pole dancing, whatever, table dancing.
No,
All right, we're here. We're ready.
I can't tell my.
Were you table dancing at a Christmas party again, Casey?
No, though, I don't dance really anymore. I do a little something, but the last time I danced, I ended up, splitting my pants from butt cheek to knee.
When was that?
That was at that. Do you not remember the cookout that we had? I had just bought those $50 pair of blue jeans.
Is that when I was passed out, or?
Yes, I decided to pop, lock, and drop it, and I popped right out of my pants.
I wasn't aware.
Back in the day, I could drop it like it's hot. Now I can't even lay it down like it's warm.
I could get low, but I can't get high again.
Yeah. I'm down for the count. Oh, why did we do this?
It's because we had nothing else to do.
Exactly.
Right. We have no lives.
Yeah, Dwayne and I, we were just walking around dazed and confused all day because we didn't know what we were going to do tonight.
For this, I was watching the video with Mike, and everybody's like, "What the hell are we going to do tonight?" No auction. So
I kind of forced
better than the auction.
Hey, so has anybody come up with an inexpensive generic Christmas gift that I can repeat like a half dozen times over to get the family covered?
Home baked goods, like these, like cookies. That's what I do.
Girl, if you don't put them cookies down.
You know what? Dwayne's family isn't really into treats. Isn't that weird?
No, I don't know then.
Yeah. And some of them
use.
Some of them drink, some of them don't. So
free house cleaning.
Oh hell no. And you broke up, Dwayne. What did you say?
I said she's not giving that away. Free house cleanings.
No way. I've been trying to think of something. Well, okay, this is my idea, and Dwayne rejected it, so I'm trying to think of a way to make it cute enough to get Ritz crackers and squeeze cheese.
And
that dog's not here.
And
what are you gonna do with it? I'm confused.
That's the
You're gonna give them crackers and cheese?
Ritz
crackers. Crackers and gin?
Squeeze cheese. Squeeze cheese. You know, aerosol.
Yeah. Oh, that stuff is like Xanax. I love smoking.
So, you know, I'm keeping it classy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get some?
Girl,
Yeah,
look,
Adam, let me see if I can
at
find the
this point, when
dog.
it's close to Christmas, you're not sure what to get everybody. You just tell them, I am the MSP.
Your mom.
And, well, we got a gift last year that I couldn't re-gift fast enough because it horrified me.
Yeah.
You know that game Loudmouth?
No.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, you put that plastic thing in your mouth and you talk.
Oh yeah, speak out. That's what we have.
I was gonna say that's not.
Okay, it's Speak Out. I thought it was like, okay, see, I don't even know the name of it. Speak Out. Okay, like I said, I couldn't regift that fast enough. I didn't want anybody thinking I was going to play it.
We had fun with that.
Yeah.
We still need to do the drawing game again. That was fun.
I
I think
want
Steve
to
and Steph did
I
that.
want to do Mad Lib one night.
Let's
Talking
do it.
I
Game night.
didn't want to do any game that resulted in me slobbering on myself without the assistance of alcohol.
Oh, honey, I used to do that
Xanax game.
when I would play the Xanax game.
What, bring up
So I learned about regifting really young because so we would Christmas Eve we would go over to my stepdad's mom, so my grandma's house, and we did that every year Christmas Eve. And my aunt was a teacher, and she would re-gift her student gifts to some of us that were, especially the nieces. Like and it was really funny because like one of the first years that happened, or that I remember it happening, I like opened up the gift and there was like a tag in it that said, you know, thank you, Miss Reed from da 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 da. And I'm like, why does it have this tag in it, Mommy? And my mom was like, don't talk about it, don't talk about it, don't talk about it. And then like she explained it later, like why like it had the tag in it. But like, yeah, she would like, and it would be like stuff like it would be like little things of perfume and like things like that. It would be like the weirdest stuff that she would re-gift us. Like we always knew that like there was a very good chance that any present that Aunt gave us was a re-gift from one of her students.
That is hilarious. That is like the regifting horror story of all time, you know, of the carrying on the tradition every year. So now, and you were supposed to play along with being grateful for getting it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that was the weird, I mean, that was the weird family because like
the weird family.
You know when you hear of like stepchildren getting treated differently? Like that was the family that like, so my sister and I were the stepchildren. So my stepdad had been married before and he had 2 kids from his previous marriage. And then there was when he married my mom, and there was the 2 of us. And then there was my younger brother and sister. And then then we had a bunch of cousins. And like, especially my grandmother would do things like she would buy like toys for all the other grandkids and then give like me and my sister like socks. Like she would do things like all the time. Like all the other grandkids would get like something like really nice and thoughtful, and then like me and my sister would get like the weirdest crap. Like it was just like, okay.
You know, at that point, I probably would have pushed her down a flight of stairs.
Tell us what you really think.
I tell my grandmother all the time. I tell her, you know, jokingly, you know, I tell her, you know, I'm gonna cut your oxygen hose and I'm gonna light a candle in your bedroom.
You better stop. Oh.
And so I think that we should start a new tradition of no obligatory gift giving ever.
A lot of people are doing that actually. It's becoming like more popular. No gift giving Christmas.
Yeah, if I find something that makes me think of someone, then I like getting it. But if I don't care, I don't want to have to spend money. I think that should be a rule. And then just imagine the stress level in my life going down.
Just imagine how many less Hello Kitty things you'll have.
Yeah. No, oh my gosh. I should count them and see where I'm at. I am sure I'm at 100-ish, right around there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For sure.
I mean, they're a little beat up, but I found in this toy lot that I bought the other day. I found.
Did you say toy lot or toilet?
Toy lot.
Not toilet.
Do you
not
find
toilet.
randomly in your
Toilet.
toilet?
Lot. It's a complete, like they're a little beat up, but it's a complete set of Hello Kitty playing cards from 1993.
Wow. That's awesome.
And I counted them like 3 times to make sure that all the cards were there.
And it all complete. That's a sweet deal.
Card.
Yeah. That I don't think I've ever seen. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Wait a minute, everybody. I gotta.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on the toilet.
We don't want you being stuck on the toilet.
I mean, it's
Although I was literally just talking with somebody about a toilet to make sure that they ordered the right one for my new house. Because I'm getting a special order toilet for my new house.
Did you get a bidet?
A bidet?
I did not get a bidet. But
I want one.
Did you get a
I
bidet?
want to try that.
Me too. Let's go to a fancy hotel.
It's taller. It's basically taller and wider than an average toilet, so that I don't have to use one of those plastic.
Is it water conserving toilet?
I don't care about that. I just want to make sure it's tall enough.
I hate the water conserving toilets, man. Those are the worst.
I've never met anyone who likes their toilets like I like my men, tall and wide.
I have a toilet story.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. Okay.
My friend's sister is in her 50s. So she had to go for that little thing that they do to you when you're in your 50s. And since they drove you up, you can't drive yourself home. And how I got the one that did it, I don't, anyway. So we're in the waiting area, right? And this older lady is standing out in the hall by the bathroom. And so I said to her, there's another bathroom down this way. And she's like, actually, I'm going to go in there and take a picture of the toilet. What? And she's like, it's huge. And so she went in there, took a picture of it. And then so I told my friend's sister, I'm like, go take a picture. And so then she went in and took a picture of it. And a Sasquatch could have used it.
I'm sure that's what people say about Oprah Winfrey.
So like your butt falls through.
No, it was narrow. It was just the rest of it was like this. This long narrow, yeah. So what can you see about Oprah?
I said, I'm pretty sure that's what people say about Oprah too. Oh, she's huge. Let's take a picture.
But it was so funny because, like I said, it was a little bit older woman, so it's just not really something that I expected to hear her say.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's gone downhill. We're drinking and talking about toilets.
We're so drunk.
Awesome. On Christmas, near Christmas, this is what we've come down to, guys. This is bad.
Yeah.
April.
In April,
Well, I think Merry Christmas. I talked about the king cakes, and now that's what I want. Got me thinking about
king cakes.
Yeah,
I haven't had one from New Orleans. I want one. Every time I go down there, I forget to get one. I don't know why. I had the whatchamacallits, the little dessert thingies, like donut things. They were good. I gave some to a homeless man for breakfast.
You're just too busy, flipping up your shirt and collecting your Mardi Gras beads.
No.
To get the king.
No.
To get the.
I have a friend that lives down there. I was visiting her, and we went to the Jazz Fest while we were down there this last time. Fun. It was real fun.
Justin Perlette. Yes, actually, we're not too far from I-80. It's just just up the road a bit.
Down.
If you come through, definitely look us up, and we'll swing by, take you to lunch or something.
Yep. We travel on I-80 on a weekly, if not daily basis. And Utah drivers.
We should have done this on New Year's. I feel like I'm that wasted.
There's still time, April.
I don't drink very often, but when I do, I don't make a joke of it. I really do it.
Make a joke of it. Serious business.
Exactly.
Well, Marie, you need to pound that second cider beer so that you can catch up. She says, wait for me to catch up. I don't know if April's going to make it much longer.
We're done with the cookies, so I'm like, whatever.
Zoe,
until I get ready to go to bed. I'm trying to read the chat, but everything's kind of like blah, blah, blah.
Casey, what the hell are you doing?
He looks like my dog when she stands out the side of the window. She's looking at you all crazy like that. Oh no.
How about April? I want you to scat for everybody.
Well, no, don't ask me to do that. Don't ask me. No. No, you explain what you told me that meant. No.
Okay, so April and I had very colorful conversations out of it. And we're sitting in the car, and I'm not going to say how it come up, but apparently scat was dropped in the conversation, and April was like, isn't that what that lady does? And I was like, what lady? And
no, it was that lady. I just said that. I told you.
How did you do it? It was the funniest.
No, you're not going to sucker me into that.
She said something. She was like, skibidi-bidi-bidi-dop-dop-dop. And I was like, oh my God.
But you tell them what you were talking about.
Yeah, the world is not ready for that.
Exactly.
Adam, hello.
Hello.
Adam.
Let me pop out my chat. Guys, keep on going.
Carla, are you drinking straight out of the bottle?
She's like, forget it.
I ran out.
Oh my gosh, that looked like me on my birthday.
Your 21st?
No.
Are you just 21?
This is the second bottle, guys. That's what's left.
You guys, so I drink literally maybe twice a year, but when I do, I drink a bottle this big myself. And this,
I would die. Literally,
he had us so messed up last time in my pool outside. He was like,
I almost
come on,
killed
chug, chug, chug.
boyfriend. Like, bless
Tell
him.
him what you call my brother's boyfriend. Tell him.
I call him Pukey Magoop.
Because you had him so messed up.
Look, my head was hurting, and everyone was like, oh, drink with us. It's New Year's or it's your birthday. And I'm just like, look, my head hurts. I am MMSing. I just want to lie here on the couch and enjoy my birthday. And so then we got in the pool and, the cold felt really good. And so I was like, okay, break out the tequila. And so we break out the triple shot glasses. And I take a shot and I look at this skinny dude who is like no bigger than I don't know what. Like I could literally have broken him in half. And he's already drunk. And I tell him, okay, well, take a shot. And so he takes one and he gets kind of like the kind of thing. And I'm like, you pansy. And so, I take 4 more and he takes 4 more. I take 6 more and he takes 6 more. And he passes out on the couch. And then April and I are sitting there. And all of a sudden, this dude is like dead. And his head just goes. And it's like The Exorcist. It just starts coming out everywhere. And
he had him puking all over my couch. I was so mad.
I can't help his alcohol. I didn't make him drink.
You wanted him to look
like
cool in front of my brother. That's what it was. That's what it was.
How are you, Adam?
I'm fine, Dwayne. I forgot I was upstairs watching long enough. I come downstairs and set up the computer and come on for a few minutes with you guys.
All right.
Try to add some sanity to the chaos.
Oh. Where's your drink?
I don't drink anymore. I did enough damage many years ago, April.
Oh.
10 years sober.
Oh, well, congrats.
Congrats.
Dwayne, how's yours going?
Oh, mine's doing well.
Is that Crown or the other?
It looks like apple
Crown. No, this is Crown and ginger ale.
Oh, look at you! How very surly.
Surly. So, Dwayne, I didn't hear. Did you? I know it's kind of a downer, but did you discuss what's going on with the sewer situation?
The what?
Your sewer situation. Did you discuss it earlier?
We did. We're waiting until January. We've got to get it colonoscopied again, so we know what we're working with, and then we can get it, get a better bid, because the first bid is obviously, out of craziness. So
this is something that happened like from the curb in, I guess. That's why it's your responsibility.
Yeah, it's between the house and the curb. We've already seen it. We did the camera scope once before, but we didn't. Since we didn't pay for it, we didn't get to keep it.
Right.
So it was just that one company. But he showed us what it was. It was having some. It was all cast iron and it has some up and downs all the way to the curb. And when it gets those up and downs, it catches water in that. And then makes it so that it'll blocks up. So
okay.
We'll get there. Now that we've talked enough about shit and toilets, let's go with something better.
What's Carly eating? That's what I want to know. Is that popcorn?
It's
Carly eating
pickle popcorn.
Pickle popcorn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my word. Okay. Sorry I asked.
It's so delicious.
I didn't know they made such things.
So good.
So tomorrow you're gonna wake up corn breath and a wine hangover. That does not sound like fun. Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
That sounds awful.
Jim will thank me.
I like that. What's that company that has the mail order? Harry and David's. That was it. Moose Jaw or something. It's the butter popcorn with like the chocolate drizzles on there and.
Oh.
Harry and David, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot better than.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't eat
popcorn.
Pickle popcorn's delicious.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, when it comes back up, you just let us know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Heather, with the reflux, you wouldn't want to do that either. Not pickle popcorn.
It's just
Yeah,
dill
no doubt, no doubt.
and salt, basically.
I had cream cheese croissants earlier. I hope those don't come back.
Jeez. I know that's going to mix with your musk today.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Peach and strawberry vomit. No.
Oh.
The little cream cheese topping.
Wait.
No. Yeah, and I have a few cookies.
So how many bottles do you have, April?
I bought 7 when I was at the winery.
4.
Whoa.
And one was to mix with the sangria, but I'm going to save that when I bring Casey over some Christmas Eve dinner. So I'm on bottle number 2. I'm on the peach flavor this time.
Oh, you started with something else, strawberry.
I started with strawberry, and now I'm on peach. And I think this is it because, oh my goodness, I can't feel my body anymore.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, it's probably a good thing that this would be it.
This is it. You know, like I said, I don't drink very often either, but when I do, I'm not going to play around.
Yeah, you do it right. Huh? Okay, Adam, here's the dogs. Which dog did you want to see?
What dog do you have?
Oh, you had 2? I thought you just had the one. I thought you said your daughter's.
Well, we have one babysitting one.
Are you babysitting one also?
You have like little bitty dogs or big dogs?
Let's see.
Because I know you said the one you saw, sit next to you and look at the cat.
Yeah, well, that's this dog.
That's this guy.
Yeah, that's Zoe right here.
Zoe.
Aww.
She's the one that just sits and stares at the dog.
Precious.
She's a lab and a pit bull.
Lab pit mix, yes.
I have chocolate lab and pit bull mix. That's what my older dog is.
And what's the other one? Kind of, it's like a wired hair terrier mix.
Yeah, it's an Australian Shepherd.
Okay.
Mm.
They're extremely
Yeah, it's
smart.
that's and this other one's my daughter's boyfriend's dog. So, but yeah, she's the one that just sits and looks at the cat, and the cat just sits there, and looks back, and growls at each other, and they just like have a standoff.
There's a video on the Yahoo feed today about it's some kind of dog, like it's a lab mix or something, and there's a shepherd and another dog, and there's a cat pillow on the couch, and the one dog is going crazy. Look, it might even be like an Australian shepherd or something, and going crazy trying to get into this cat pillow, and then the shepherd goes up there when it smells, is like, "Hey, dummy, this is a pillow. Leave it alone." And the other dog keeps chopping up and pawing at it, and if you get a chance to watch, it's hilarious.
Crazy. That's
the
funny.
shepherds are like, "What are you doing, crazy? That's a pillow. That's not a real cat."
That's when you just he's the smart one of the family.
Yeah. Yeah, you find some good stuff like with that stink bomb with the glitter bomb. That was hilarious too. I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't mention that earlier.
Yeah.
I love how the smell kept going off. It was like, "What is that smell, dude? Why'd you get that? Why'd you get that bomb?"
I heard about that, but I haven't seen the.
Oh, you gotta watch it. The guy was like a NASA engineer or something. He spent like 6 months developing this with another guy. They put a geo tracker and everything in it.
Yeesh.
Cell phones, geo trackers. It's an accomplishment.
I bet.
So when is the next?
There's a lot of people know about him. So
right. What is the first auction in the new year? What date?
The second, I think. Where's
second?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's the second.
Well, the first one. Oh, okay.
Is it second?
I'm out on the 12th, right, Dwayne?
Be the 5th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Native Lori, then the 12th is April.
I haven't figured out what I'm gonna sell yet.
What do you mean? We all. It's just which ones.
I want to buy it.
Dwayne, you got a super.
He doesn't even know.
You want to buy it? Whatever.
Oh, Nikki, thank you so much. Nikki, come on. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Come on to the panel, Nikki.
I'll be right
Chocolate
back.
pickler, $10. Merry Christmas, Dwayne and Heather. Well, thank you very much, Nikki. I appreciate it. Is March still available? I think there's one day in March left. Oh no, actually two, the 2nd and the 30th. Sally, the 2nd and the 30th are still open. So
Mark Ruppers.
So I don't care if you're eating, Nikki. Come on. I don't
I'm
care if you're
eating,
eating.
Nikki.
Carla's eating
Yeah,
pickle
Carla's
popcorn.
eating.
Can't be any worse than that.
Right?
It's delicious.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you don't have to eat it.
I know.
I would be thirsty, and then I'd be like, I'd get all those popcorn kernels stuck between my teeth.
Yeah, that would stink.
Haters.
Yeah, try that. I think it's called Moose Jaw, that Harry's and David's popcorn with the chocolate drizzles on it. It's very good. It's like $6 a little bag, but
That
it's
sounds
delicious.
good.
Yeah, it's like caramel popcorn with drizzled chocolate on it. You get it in milk chocolate or dark chocolate.
I love
That would not work with
so.
this popcorn. That would be terrible.
Yeah, I don't think you want chocolate with pickled juice.
Chocolate covered pickle popcorn.
No, I don't think pickled juice goes well with chocolate. So who's in the dark there? Is it?
That's Casey.
Oh, that's Casey.
Oh yeah, that's Casey.
Yeah, okay.
I think he's probably having a cigarette, so he's not there. So, but let's see. Oh, I gotta. I
So
lost
who do
my
you
chat.
have
Where'd it go?
scheduled for January, Dwayne? You said April. was
Creative.
12.
Yeah, Creative Lori is the first one. On the 5th. Second. Dang it. And then it is April on the 12th. Then John Johnson on the 19th and Roland Picker on the 26th. And then we
John
have
Johnson.
Casey on February 2nd, Sandy on February 9th, Jewelry Nurse on the 16th, a Mystic Vision on the 23rd. And then we have Monica on the 9th of March, Barry on the 16th, and Joni Kramer on the 23rd.
Sally only needs a few more subscribers to hit her 2,000 or something like that, too, by the way.
Oh,
Who is
really?
that? Shelly who?
Close. Like 5 away or
Vintage
something.
Discovery?
Vintage
Yeah.
Discovery?
All right, so everybody here, Vintage Discoveries needs us to get her over the hump. Go subscribe to Vintage Discoveries. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice. Let me see where she's at.
I'll pop it in there. I
Vintage
gotta
is
pull
close.
my chat again.
5.
Okay.
She's only needs 5 more people.
We should be able to do that. There's got to be at least 5 people watching this mess. Yep, she needs 5, she said. So we got 60 people, so that we ought to be able to get 5 people over there to
How many do you need?
subscribe
Blake?
to.
You need like
Oh,
17.
I have no idea.
17, it says.
Oh, okay. I need 17 then.
You're pretty close, too.
Well, I know. Didn't we have a race to 2,000 and you're probably at like 10,000 now and I'm still not quite to 2?
10,000.
Yeah, I beat you, Dwayne.
Dwayne, we got to start showing
Yeah,
jewelry.
100%.
These jewelry ladies are killing it.
Oh, I know, right?
I'm not that. I mean, I think I have like, I'm working on 2350.
23,000 or 2,350?
Yeah, 2,350.
Holy cow. Yep. It looks like she's at 2003 now is what they say. So congratulations, Vintage Discoveries, going over that 2K mark. So awesome.
Good night to you.
Night, Dia.
Yes, you can because that's how old I am.
Yay, Sally.
I don't know
I
what-
keep losing up to Poplar, Nikki.
Nikki, you gonna join us?
I think they're like,
Yeah.
I think they take the trolls and stuff out and they get rid of accounts. That's why it goes up and down.
Maybe that's
How
why I
about you,
don't have very
Kathleen?
many.
You feel like testing out your Google Hangouts again? I had
Yeah, we
Kathleen
can
and
always have a
David
few
on
more.
with me on Wednesday. It was a good show. We had a good time.
Nice. Are you
It's David.
good? Yeah, come on, guys.
April.
There's John. Never
I
more
made
cheeks.
it. I made it to the chair.
Wayne John
boy.
here, never more cheeks. They just got rid of a bunch of fake
What about
accounts.
that?
Okay. Not your PJs. Well, change your shirt. I changed my shirt.
What do you mean not your PJs? Why not? Unless you sleep naked, it's no big deal.
Yeah, what's wrong in your PJs? I got my PJs on. I got my Hello Kitties
I
on.
gotta wash my little hair ones. I want to wear them again.
Your
My Grumpy Bear. Care
Grumpy
Bear.
Bear.
Mm-hmm. So comfy when it's
I
cold.
bet. You know, my daughter loves onesies too. She has.
What?
I think the last one she has was a dragon or something. She has like a
wings. Yeah, Haley has a dragon, and Tyrone has the Spider-Man one. My oldest, I don't think he's with it. I don't think he wants to do it.
yeah.
She'll go out in public.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw a little girl at Target dressed in her onesie.
Yeah, but my little girl is 20. So it's not, she's not like 6. She's
Right.
20.
I went out with these the other day. I went to Michael's and bought something with these Hello Kitty.
You're the one that wears the pajamas to the stores. People were talking about that on the television the other day.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
See, I think maybe it was Sandy that mentioned it. You get see it all in Walmart. You see all the crazy people with the pajama pants and all the craziness at Walmart.
Hey, Carol. Carol, I sent you a link to this. Come on in, Carol. Like I said, on your email, I sent you a link because I know you don't.
Join us, Carol.
Oh, Carol, we miss
Join
you.
the dark
Come
side.
join us.
Merry Poopmas, Dwayne.
Let
Thank
it
you very
all
much, Carol.
go.
You have to watch Carla eat her pickled popcorn.
Right.
Yeah. Chocolate covered pickled popcorn.
I've never seen that here. I don't think we
Got
have.
home from a party. That's
It's
all right.
Trader Joe's.
Carol,
But it's
half the people are intoxicated here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
We won't
Oh,
remember
see, there's
tomorrow.
See, Des is coming on, and she's
Des
not
is
even
coming
wearing a
on.
bra. At least that's what she said.
That was quite
There's
the
Nikki.
introduction.
It's just
Awesome.
let it
Hi,
go.
And Nikki's here too. I think is she muted? Is that what it says? The little mic's muted?
Yep. She came in
Nikki,
and quick
unmute
muted
yourself.
Okay.
Well, you
Sometimes
don't
I-
have to drink, Carol.
Sometimes I echo when I first come in, so I
Okay, good.
for a second.
That's a smart person there, Nikki. Good job.
I don't know what I'm doing, so bear with me.
You're doing just fine. You're
You
doing
and
as good as
Ernie.
anybody else on the panel.
That's half the battle is done. We can see you and hear you.
Yeah, if you made it on and
We see you, can hear you, and you muted your YouTube
I'm
chat.
using my
That's a
sucky
home run.
camera, so sorry.
We can still see you. We can barely see Casey, so he's gonna tell us.
I know, he's looking like the devil back there, all dark, and all you see is his face glowing.
Look, Carla already said I looked like I was ready to tell a ghost story.
Like, are you afraid of the dark? When they used to do that.
Casey loves the dark. I think he likes the dark more than me.
It would make sense.
All right,
if
who's
the
this?
grandmother is the Tales from the Crypt, you know.
The Crypt Keeper.
So we have Justin and Marie Burlette, right? Yes, I was trying to remember how you put it in there, and I was like, I can't remember. What is
Purr like a cat, let out a dog.
it? Okay, there you
Cats
go.
and dogs, let's say remember the name.
Perlette.
So if I call you Cat Dog, that'll probably be what I remember now. Now that you really ruined it for
That's
me.
it.
I'm sorry.
How are you guys?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
So we're kind of new to this whole thing.
What's up?
We're kind of new to this whole thing. We don't.
Okay.
We're not like huge into reselling, but we've been dabbling in it for the last year and a half or so.
Oh my God, you
Sure.
should see our garage, which is what we're in, and my guest room, which you can't walk in.
Yeah.
At all.
Oh yeah, you're already halfway there. Yeah,
You're
you're
hoarders.
there.
You're definitely sellers. Start hoarding.
We got a thrift store in our house, and we just don't know what to do with it yet.
I wish that's all I had.
Yeah, right. Nikki's got buildings and buildings.
We moved into this house because we had to downsize, and my kids keep bringing me all their stuff. Actually, one moved in, so.
We charge them 50%.
There you go. Yeah.
So
assignment.
I'm keeping my camera off till I'm done with this big meatball sub.
Oh, meatball sub.
Okay.
Make us jealous, Nikki. We'd all be jealous of your meatball sub.
I'm hungry.
Jealous of my popcorn.
Not the person, Carla, but I'd rather have meatball sub than pickled popcorn.
Yeah.
That boy has this new garlic stuff that they put on the bread.
Yeah, there's garlic in the meatballs. That's true.
Jimmy's gonna make us popcorn and what is it?
I'm gonna show you.
He's gonna show us. I don't. What is that?
It's the Death Star.
That's a Death Star popcorn maker?
Yes.
So I gotta revise the whole the Megatron thing, the all metal original Megatron that I got. I want to say that was an 80s. We moved a lot out with the kids, so I'm pretty sure it was 82 because we lived in Colorado 2 years. One was 82, one was 84. I'm pretty sure we got it in 82 because in 84 I got my very first tape, which was Rat Out of the Cellar from my older brother.
Oh, that's one of the first ones I got too. I think that year I got 1984 by Van Halen, which was actually 1983 is when it came out in September. Rat Out of the Cellar. I think I got Purple Rain and Bruce Springsteen all at the same time.
Good music.
Yeah, my little brother got Def Leppard Hysteria, or not Hysteria, Rock of Ages.
Pyromania. Yeah, Pyromania is the first piece of music that I bought ever, and it was, oh my God, I'm going to say this. It's on 8-track.
I bought an 8-track at the Salvation Army once, and the lady bringing me out didn't know what it was.
Wow.
I can't show it to you, but back here in the corner, I picked up an old Montgomery Ward stereo that's got disco lights in the base plate.
Awesome.
Nice.
It does 8-track, record, and cassette.
Yeah.
Oh man, party at your house. Let's get in that garage. Start throwing some tunes. Turn on the lights.
The disco lights still work, but it needs a little work.
It's covered by a couple of totes of purses and shoes.
Yeah, that happens.
Purses and shoes.
Our Goodwill has 99-cent day, Monday and Tuesday. I mean, come on.
I know ours is on Monday. We don't have Monday and Tuesday, but we do have Monday.
Not Monday.
That's where I get all my jeans.
So we have Sunday, Monday are 99 cents. They pick a color and it's 99 cents. And then they pick another color, it's half off. And then the next week, that color is 99 cents.
Nice.
Yeah, that's basically how ours does it too.
So, like, I know everybody complains about Goodwill, but ours is tiny because we live in a tiny little town. But I pick up.
And you
some
live in Washington area?
Huh?
You live in Washington?
Yeah, we're in Longview, so we're 5 minutes away from Oregon or 40 minutes away from Oregon, depending on which way you go.
Oh, okay. Very good.
So 5 minutes to
Let's see,
Rainier,
who else did we have here?
and then 40 minutes to Portland, Oregon.
Oh. All right, we also have Fashion Reclaim made it in. Des.
Hey, Des.
Yeah, I'm really quiet. Sorry.
We want to hear about you. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah, we can.
There isn't really much to say except I'm really toasty. So Merry Christmas, everybody.
Christmas to you.
She has great taste. I love the pictures she's been posting on Facebook.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yes, add me on Facebook. I will say yes to anybody who asks. So, yeah.
What do you sell, Des? Clothing?
I sell clothing, vintage, purses, jewelry, anything like that. Just strictly clothing and accessories.
Accessories?
So,
Okay.
yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Posh.
So do you do Poshmark?
Yeah, I mostly do Poshmark and Etsy.
Yeah, Star City, they do, but we don't go to Berlin a lot. We're not big town people. We actually went to the Metallica concert a couple weeks ago and stopped by a Goodwill that had bins. Not impressed at all. Was not impressed.
Oh.
So we try to find
Or the concert.
the concert was freaking awesome. It was
Okay,
so
good.
I enjoyed the one at CenturyLink we went to, not this summer, but the summer before. That was awesome, but it was their main Hardwire album. The one they did here at the Moto Center, they mixed more of it in there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. I'm a country buff, so I mean, if I'm saying it's awesome, it was pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Dwayne,
That's
was
cool.
it Metallica that is donating $10,000 to the food pantry to every city they go to?
Yeah. Yeah, every city they take $10,000 of their proceeds and give it to the local food shelter.
Who was that?
Metallica. So,
Nice.
so they've also Metallica has also done $100,000 in donations to community colleges around the nation too.
That's awesome.
Merry Christmas.
That's cool. So, Dia, who is all on? We have Adam and April and Casey and Heather and Marie and Justin and Nikki and Carla and Sue Ann and me.
Yeah, full house.
And a partridge in
Yeah.
a pear tree.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's a Christmas party thing when you have to get up and do something stupid to contribute to the Partridge in a Pear Tree song.
What?
I never heard that.
What show?
No, remember when we went to the Dickens Festival
That must be a Utah thing.
dinner with your work? And
Yeah.
there was the entertainment people. And you had to get up. They'd pick people to do something for the dumb song.
Is she speaking
Great story.
Somebody interesting there, Heather. Really want to do that.
You not remember that?
Dwayne,
No,
but did
I
Heather start or what? No.
And no, I can't remember exactly. It was too many years ago to remember this.
I know they made you, if you wanted like a spoon or a fork or something, you had to do something stupid like dance like a ballerina or. Yeah, it was it's all good and well until they give you a bowl of soup and you don't have a spoon. It's like, great.
I would have
You
done
know,
it like a caveman.
Yeah, that's totally. I started ripping the bread bowl apart and dipping it in. The only thing I really remember is it was freaking freezing cold because it was at the fairgrounds in one of the where they
you're
set
cold.
it up. They set it up for the cow exhibition in the summer, the sheep and everything, and it was cold. But we didn't pay, so.
That is not a great idea, Dia.
Exactly.
What, they ask April to sing?
No, I mean,
No, don't ask me to sing anything. I don't think I can even
Yeah, no
comprehend
singing
right
from
now.
me.
You don't have
I don't sing.
Marcus, you want to share with us?
The peanut gallery votes for drunken Christmas song to be sung.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
Oh no.
You can probably physically carry it.
Yeah.
sing around here either. There's no Christmas caroling at the
I'm
Panelist.
gonna get suckered into this.
You must know Rudolph, April.
Rudolph did it. You're blaming Rudolph? How dare you?
You should know that. You have children.
That's funny. Oh, you're on my hair.
Oh, the stress. I blame the stress.
My head.
Oh, look at that. The Hugh Hefner robe. Where's your pipe, buddy?
I know, I started smoking. And I got the Death Star bowl with popcorn in it.
And the Death Star bowl, right?
That's amazing.
And the drunk wife.
I can't move my head. You're still on my
At least
hair.
you have somebody there to follow you. I don't know.
This is hilarious. Ooh, wine.
It hurts so bad.
No, nobody on this panel can sing that I know of. Kathleen. I don't know. Sue Ann probably could sing.
You sing, Kathleen.
When I'm drunk, or at least I think I can.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've done some drunk karaokeing, and I know I can't sing.
You can do it,
And I'm not
do
drunk.
it, do it, do it, do it.
Most of us
Oh,
have
no.
drunk karaoke.
Not. I'm not drunk. And I'm not singing. What was the song you sang?
You haven't had enough
Danger
crowd.
Zone.
Danger Zone. There you go.
This is our
That was a
adult.
horrible song.
This is
All right, guys.
So do you have slow children?
Who's going?
No, ours are
Who's going?
25 and 23. They're born on the same day, 2 years apart, but they're gone on.
Oh my gosh, we did that too.
Yeah.
Two of our kids are born on July 5th.
We got Christmas in May. I've got my wife and a nephew on the 13th. I've got both my daughters and another nephew on the 31st.
Yeah,
Wow.
we always would spend more money on our kids' birthdays than Christmas. Go do stuff.
Well, we do a barbecue now for them because they bring. Well, my kids always bring all their friends over. They have since they were little. Like we're used to 20 screaming girls in our house at any given day. Even still.
Wow.
So
I'm sorry, Justin. I'm
Hey.
sorry.
Yeah, I tend to man the grill and leave everybody alone.
they don't have kids of their own.
Right.
They like literally bring other people's babies over so that I can have a baby fix.
Wow. Okay then. Yeah, man, that's hardcore. If they rent a baby to bring over to for pretend grandkid, that's crazy.
Hey, guys.
Even holidays.
See ya, Carla.
We don't know.
Hi, Carla.
Here.
And
Carla left.
We got
again.
an 800 square foot house.
Yep.
And at any given time on a holiday or birthday, we could have probably
30 people.
30
in here.
people here. Easy.
There was 32 on the weekend before Thanksgiving.
oh my.
I don't
Yeah.
host
Not many
here.
places to sit in my house.
That's why my
We don't either. We don't either.
It's standing room only.
Nice.
That's the way our holidays are. I love it.
Oh, we love it.
Don't both of you come from, you and your husband come from fairly decent sized families, Nikki?
Yeah. Yeah.
How big is
And
your
what's your-
family,
what's your
Nikki?
name?
Huh?
How big of a family did you grow up in?
Well, I only had it was just me and my brothers and my two brothers and a sister, but we're Italian, so there's lots of us.
Gotcha.
my brother had a lot of kids, and they've had a lot of kids, and so my side of the family is quite a few people, and then Gary's side, his has dwindled quite a bit recently. So
Isn't that weird
Oh,
when
that's
they
too
all
bad.
start plucking off? They're just
mine has actually dwindled quite a bit too, but not as bad as Gary's. So
And I'm second to the youngest of the grandkids in my dad's family, And I'm like, how many cousins are going to just be falling off? Because, you know, I've got one aunt left, and there's been some cousins go, and it's weird.
But with my family, all of my nephews and all of us, we're all close. So we all celebrate together. So yeah, we have about 30 people on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And then Gary's side would probably be about 15 to 18. So we cook for all of them.
Well, that's one of the our family is the biggest, and well, Dwayne and I had the most kids on both sides. And then
And we have 3. It's not like we have, you know, a whole passel, you know, like a dozen.
Yeah.
We have 3 kids.
And then Ian is married, and Natalie has her boyfriend. So, and his family's in Texas, so they'll be doing.
On my side of the family, I have a lot of cousins and stuff, and we have family reunions every single year because we like each other. My husband's family could never understand that. They're like, "Why do you have family reunions every year?" It's like, sorry, we like each other.
Yeah, that's kind of how my family is. We don't.
The Lefevers get together every other year because there's some in Nevada and some in California, and then the rest are here in Utah.
Well, the problem is the older you get, the only time you end up seeing each other is you stop
Weddings and
seeing
funerals.
each other at weddings, but you start seeing each other at funerals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weddings start getting less and less, and the funerals start getting more and more. So we like to have the family reunion so we can at least see each other on a happy occasion at least once a year.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is for our family too.
Dwayne, Heather, everybody, I'm going to say bye. I think that's time for me to go to sleep.
Good night, April. Drink lots of water before you go to bed.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Head out to you guys.
Bye, Dave.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, everybody.
You leaving us too, Casey? Have a good one.
Merry Christmas. I'll probably see some of you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Lord,
All
knows
right.
I won't see April.
No, you won't see April.
Probably not.
That's afternoon, probably.
Or
Bye, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Good night, Casey.
Merry Christmas.
Are you leaving too?
People are dwindling fast.
Oh.
Well, I know. Everybody.
Yeah, well, let's see. It's almost 10 here.
Yeah, we're on the West Coast, so it's still fairly early.
I mean, you're still early. It's what, 9 for you guys?
We're only like an hour away from the beach. So, I mean, we're on the West Coast, West Coast.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
We spend our Thanksgiving on the beach because my daughters both work at the hospital. So we don't get to really have holidays with them other than Christmas morning.
Yeah, they work graveyards, so what we typically do is I'll get up in the morning and I'll make like a buffet style breakfast brunch kind of thing. And then people just kind of come and go as they please.
Well, that's
Gotcha.
cool.
Kind of an open house thing, huh?
Well, yeah, and Thanksgiving in 2010, I lost my dad. So he didn't do Thanksgiving and my kids were working. So we just picked up one year and went to the beach. And so we've been doing it ever since.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Thanksgiving the weekend before, and then we bailed to the beach.
Which is great because we got the outlets there at Seaside. So there's a lot to choose from. And we get most of our Christmas shopping done during that week. So
Over here in Wisconsin, on our beach, it's frozen. Our beach is frozen.
We get to go, and we have a room on the ocean. So I get to wake up to the ocean every day. I love it.
Lynn, we're about 40 minutes or so north of Portland, Oregon, in Washington.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to go see Oregon and Washington. I never have. I've been to other states, but just not Portland and Oregon.
Come up here, let us know.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you come up here between July 5th and October 30th, because from October 31st to July 4th, it pretty much rains.
Yeah.
It's a drizzly rain that we're pretty much used to. When it rains sideways, we like those of us that have grown up here, we don't know what an umbrella is. We don't even own an umbrella.
Yeah.
You just used to it.
So we went back to Nebraska and Iowa one year. I went to go visit somebody I met online in Iowa one year. And it started raining buckets on my way back from Iowa. And like everybody dropped down to like 40 miles an hour. And the speed limit's what, like 75 back there?
Yep.
The only people going down the freeway faster than 40 was me and a car from Cali. Everybody else is like, you crazy, blah, 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 and honking at us. I'm like, it's rain, dude. We drive 70 miles in the rain all the time.
Right.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like, you know when to slow down,
Crazy.
not, so you don't hydroplane and whatnot, but we do it all the time. It rains here all the time. We wouldn't go anywhere. If it snows here, on the other hand, everybody goes into freak out mode and like starts wrecking and just stupid.
We do that here, and yet it snows every winter, and we still do that here.
Down here in Southwest Washington, we get snow maybe.
We get a couple of times a year. Maybe,
I don't want to hear about snow.
Yeah, we usually get like maybe an inch a year if you're lucky.
Right. Like if you're lucky, right? And Tiger, like all of a sudden they're in a panic attack. Oh my God, it's snowing. What? No, this is.
And an inch of snow in Utah, that's just dust. That's not even attention.
Frost.
Yep.
They call it snowmageddon here. If it gets past a quarter or half inch, it's snowmageddon. Everything's.
That is so funny.
It's crazy. Like if there's even flakes in the air, people start going into panic mode.
Wow.
I'm not even putting on snow-friendly shoes yet. That little amount of snow.
So here they do that. I just stay home and wait for all the idiots to get done wrecking, and then I go out in the snow because I'm like, okay, you're done.
Yeah. I was in a car accident. It wasn't because of the snow. It was because everything iced over, and it was record accidents that weekend on the freeway, and I was part of that. People were just sliding all over the place because it frozen, and then it started snowing a little bit on top of that, and it was the first one of the year, and it was bad.
Yeah.
So Immortal Hourglass asked, what is the worst food at Christmas dinner that's made every year?
Black-eyed peas. Oh my God, I hated those. That's horrible.
Honey, your dad made those on New Year's, not Christmas.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. They're still horrible. They're terrible. Oh, and the gizzards from the turkey or whatever. That stuff like that's nasty. Like nobody wants that.
I would have to say the sweet potatoes. I don't like sweet
potatoes. And you're not having them prepared correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never liked sweet potatoes.
He doesn't even like cooking them for our daughter. You should see his nose. It's like
I don't. I've tried them a variety of ways, and I've never liked them.
She loves them, and so our 25-year-old lives with us, but she'll get them, and she'll be like, "Dad, cook them for me," and he'll be like, "Oh."
I had to cut her pineapple because she loves pineapple, and I'd have to cut her pineapple for probably a year before I finally taught her how to cut it herself.
You properly cut up a pineapple.
Yeah.
Well, he has gigantic chef knives, so he doesn't want to play with them.
I used to cook in a restaurant. It's not that big of a deal for me, but for her, it's like everything. You know,
she's gonna saw a finger off.
Yeah.
So, in Dwayne's family, Dwayne's the best cook, yet we bring the potato chips.
Get off easy.
It is the most bizarre thing ever. And it's
Natalie's making the mashed potatoes this year.
and it's so then we have to be tortured with their cooking. And then I'm like, okay, now we have to go home and Dwayne has to cook something good.
So we always do a candied ham and brine turkey every year for Thanksgiving.
And yeah, Dwayne does well. Did we brine the turkey? Not this year, did you?
Not this year. We didn't have time. Remember?
Oh yeah.
No, I do a maple basted turkey usually every year.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll brine it first.
There's Nikki.
We candy our ham with Red Hots every year.
And he does a root beer glaze.
I do a root beer glaze during New Year's or Easter.
Very good.
We do all each, which is bread dough with anchovies in the middle and deep fry them.
Never heard of that.
I never did either.
I haven't
It's
either.
an Italian thing.
And interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
I just
salty,
put
huh?
frozen bread dough and it's just a small little ball, and I put anchovies in the middle of it. It's really good. Deep fried. But we have ham and turkey and all the fixings.
And
I usually make about 30 to 35 pumpkin cheesecakes between Thanksgiving and New Year's.
Oh, how do we get on that list, Nikki?
Wow, really? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We'll make it to the East Coast.
35 looks like 42 now.
Yeah,
Way to go.
50, so I'll take 2.
So I see in the chat somebody's talking about fruitcake. Her dad is the only one I ever knew that would actually eat fruitcake.
So one year, we had a store up here called High School Pharmacy. And I went in there one year and they had these little loaves of fruitcake on sale for like 50 cents because obviously they didn't sell. And they had them in one of those display cardboard box things. So I bought them all and I gave them to my dad. He gave them out. So my dad wasn't big into holidays when us kids were little, but I had kids. And I'm the first girl on my dad's side of the family, 65 years. So when I had kids, it was a big deal. Because I had girls. So, but I had given him these fruitcakes. And it was before I'd had my first kid. He gave them out the next year for Halloween.
Oh, jeez.
I had bought him
next year?
Along with candy canes. So
along
now,
with candy canes. So we give out candy canes on Halloween along with big candy bars.
That's funny.
There you go. That's a good question, Dad's Vintage. Can Nikki auction off her homemade pumpkin cheesecakes?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm in for at least 2.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
What do you think, Nikki?
Sure. Really good.
All you have to do is freeze them
right?
and then ship them. By
Yeah,
the time they
freeze
get here, it'll be just about right.
Yeah, I suppose if you froze them and shipped them priority, maybe they'd work, huh?
You could.
Yeah.
They have styrofoam coolers for food and whatnot. I used to do online surveys, so you can buy those to ship food in, cold food.
It'd probably be cheaper if you guys just went to Walmart and got some.
All the time online surveys, they ship them in those.
Nah, it won't be like a homemade, Nikki.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have a couple people that actually are saying that they like fruit cakes in the chat. I haven't had fruit cake in so long. I remember the nasty little candy things in it or whatever, but I don't think it's been so long. I don't even remember how nasty it really is.
I've had fruitcake once, and it took everything I had in me to not throw up.
Right? We were at the dollar store last week. They had, remember to go into your grandma's or whatever? She had that bowl of candy that had the ribbon candy in it. So There was a bunch of that at the dollar store last week. I'm like, no,
They
not
did.
doing it.
You didn't have to pay me to eat fruitcake. I'm not buying it for $1.
You remember going to your grandma's house and picking up that one piece of candy, and every piece of candy in the bowl went with it, right?
Oh. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna pull the plug. We've been on for 3 hours, and I'm starting to get tired.
And lose your voice.
Yeah, and lose my voice. So.
Well, enjoy your days off, Dwayne.
Yeah, I will for sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank everybody that came on the panel and or in the chat. Thanks for showing up. We're just hanging out because, like I said at the beginning, not a lot of us have offices to go to a Christmas style type party. So thought, well, we'll throw it up here, and if people want to come in, they can come in, have some drinks and discuss Christmas type things. So
Next
I had
time
a great time.
Next time you have to give us a warning though, so we can buy Christmas sweaters and wear them.
She's got one on.
I got one.
What are these, Nikki?
She said, "Was it say the nice list is overrated?"
The nice list is my daughter bought it for me. Overrated.
Yeah.
Nice is overrated.
My daughter bought it. My kids don't think I can clothe myself anymore, so they buy me clothes. Apparently, I sound like a mom. I don't know.
We had our hayride tonight, so I had my lights on my head and my necklace lights, but that was it.
Oh, very cool. So again, guys, Merry holidays. If I don't hear from you guys or see you, but again, everybody enjoy. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
everybody.
Good night.